A CNN poll that just came out suggests Senator Barack Obama won the third and final debate.
Oh, geez.
58% of debate watchers questioned said Obama did the best job, while 31% gave the nod to Senator John McCain.
Yeah, pretty much whoever you're supporting won the debate. That's the way it always is.
Sure.
If you're supporting McCain, yeah, he definitely won the debate.
He dominated.
Yeah, he made some great points.
Awesome.
Obama just looked like a deer in the headlights kind of thing.
No business up there, Obama. And what if you're an Obama supporter?
If you're Obama, McCain is just stupid, falling over his face, can't get a sentence out. Obama kicked his ass.
I knew he would. He has every time.
Mm-hmm.
Show me one person that was going to vote for Obama that thinks McCain won a debate. I would love to see that person.
Nobody won the debate. It was pretty much a situation where no one said anything really stupid. Joe the Plumber won the debate. That's it.
Oh, Joe the Plumber.
He's a rock star now. And he's a single dad. Is that what we found out about him?
Yeah,
he's going to get laid now, Terry.
Joe the Plumber really isn't a licensed plumber.
Oh, he's not even a plumber?
No.
Well, if you can't trust McCain with the facts, then how can you trust him as president, Terry? He called him Joe the Plumber.
I know he did.
Now we found out he runs a fruit stand? What?
No, he is a plumber, so to speak, but he's not an actual licensed plumber because...
He's not in the union?
Right, and...
what are the Republicans going to think about this, Terry, that he's... obviously on the top of John McCain's mind. He's not a union worker, Terry.
Yeah, and he has two liens on his.
He's an illegal alien?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
But he is a single dad, and now he's to the point where he wants everybody to leave him alone.
People are bugging him now?
Oh my gosh, they got
They got cameras staked outside
all
his house?
All over the place, yeah. And he's
all
like,
over the news yesterday.
Yeah,
whatever, everywhere.
He's loving every second of it. He's all of a sudden been thrusted into the mainstream global spotlight.
Right.
He's on the front page of the Seattle Times this morning.
I know.
Joe the Plumber. Let me see what he looks like.
Jeez.
I can see him from far away here.
He looks a little bit like Kane from WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, without the mask.
He's good looking enough that he can make a lot out of this.
Oh, he's going to make it happen. Don't you worry.
Yeah. He walks into the local tavern this weekend. He ain't just any old Joe anymore.
Hey, I think that guy's Joe the Plumber. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Joe. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you when you said hi to me last week.
Yeah. It's on now.
I heard, the next president talking about you. I should have been more cordial when you said hi to me last week. Mm-hmm. Because whichever side you're on, the next president was talking about him because they were both spending a lot of time talking about Joe the freaking plumber. Joe the six-pack, not on anyone's mind anymore.
He is pissed.
He is very much feeling like his 15 minutes of fame have gone out the window.
Yeah. And they have.
See how fickle people are with their Joes?
I know they are. I agree.
Who's getting blown up here?
Not me.
But
anyone need to take that call? Everyone good?
Not me.
No,
It's your computer?
Yeah.
It's telling you it's time to eat? What?
No.
Oh.
Feeding time again.
What else is going on this Friday morning in the big
More news on the whole divorce of David Duchovny and Tia Leone. Apparently, there's a rumor that she's the one who cheated.
She's the one who cheated?
She's the one who cheated with
Good for her.
Billy Bob Thornton.
No way!
Yes.
He's still making it happen, Billy Bob.
He is.
Who does he think? He's Joe the Plumber?
It's shocking that he gets women.
Tia Leone couldn't keep her head. They worked together on a film, right?
Yes,
on a film.
it's called
on a
Manure.
project. See, it's no different than two people in the office just really spending too much time, close quarters, working on a project together, and before you know it, you're meeting for a nooner. It's no different.
Yeah.
That's why all these inter-office romances, Terry, it's been at least 7 or 8 years since I've had sex with someone in the office, Terry. Allegedly.
Come on. So very
At
months.
least.
Months or
I'm
months
overdue.
Or years? You say years or months?
Years.
Wait, I can't remember. Weeks?
Years.
Days.
And yet people can't
Hours.
keep their hands off each other in the office. Minutes. Seconds. How long has it been since the break? Oh, geez. People can't keep their hands off each other in the office. This is why, as I told you, Terry, I was explaining this to you yesterday. This is why the divorce rate is so sky high, because everyone has access to all kinds of people that aren't their spouse, and before you know it, you're being pile-driven by them. Just like
in the stockroom.
Just like Tia Leone worked with Billy Bob Thornton on a project.
Why can't they just call it a movie?
For a long enough period of time.
I'm sitting there with glue and toothpicks putting together something for their school project.
That before you knew it, their hands were on each other.
But they're artists.
And even though Tia Leone was a married woman at the time, her husband was busy in rehab. So.
Yes, because he's got a sex addiction problem as well. so claimed.
Well, maybe he was just there to take notes for Taya Leone, who's the big horned-out freak.
It's great.
I'm happy to hear that Taya Leone is like the big horny freak, Terry.
And with all people,
I always had a thing for her. I don't know about her being all soiled up by Billy Bob now. That kind of ruins it for me. But Taya Leone has always been high on my list from way back before I even knew what her name was when I first saw her, as I told you yesterday, in Bad Boys.
In Bad Boys, yes.
She had like this little dumb quality that was really hot in Bad Boys, you know? This like airheadish.
Oh, yeah. I love dumb.
Yeah, we could definitely do dumb.
Billy Bob, by the way, has been divorced 5 times. He does have a current girlfriend.
I love him.
Current girlfriend
yes,
that
has a
obviously
child.
was clearly on his mind when he was all busy stuffing up Taya Leone, Terry.
Yeah, he's got 4 children. Remember, he was married to Angelina for a while, too.
Is that possible? Could that be true that Taya Leone had sex with Billy Bob Thornton?
Look at Angelina
Yes.
Jolie, like the hottest woman ever at the
Yeah,
time.
but that was 10, 15 years ago.
That's the point. He humped her when she was like as hot as could be.
Yes.
So you're telling me, in your opinion, that Billy Bob Thornton humped Angelina Jolie when she was hotter than when Brad Pitt got a hold of her?
Yes.
Oh,
like
yeah.
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Maybe it was even less than. It's probably like 6 years ago.
No, it was more than that.
When did she make out with her brother? At
Who?
Angelina.
You made out with her brother?
Yeah.
I must miss that.
At that award show?
Yes.
It's been more than 6 years since Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie
7,
hung out
maybe.
for a second.
Yes.
But it's been, I think you were right the first time, about 10 years. And you think Angelina Jolie peaked in hotness. Like, remember that movie with Nicolas Cage, Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Terry, that's about the big fluff movie. No wonder you love it. I mean,
I just liked it.
Oh, stealing cars for 2 hours.
So good.
What a plot. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. It's a pretty good movie, but I mean, it's a whole lot of nothing for 2
No,
hours.
I understand that.
Anyway,
You thought she was really hot in that movie?
I don't know. I'm just wondering.
I mean,
Is that her
Wasn't
her
her-
hottest?
Yes.
She was blonde in that movie.
I mean, he definitely got her very close to her hottest.
Like her
And I
Tomb
don't know
Raider
how-
days?
Yeah, Tomb Raider's like the height of her hotness.
Yeah, which
And
is
I
when
don't know
she
how
was
he
with
does
him.
it. It's unbelievable.
Billy Bob rated
And
the
her
tomb, didn't he?
and his current girlfriend is really hot,
Of course,
too.
every girl he's with, I'm
Yeah,
sure, is
it's
hot.
amazing.
It was pretty unbelievable when you think about it. The Billy Bob Thornton, who has never, for a day in his life, been what you could anywhere near close call. You couldn't call him handsome on really any level.
No. If he worked in an office, girls would hate him. They would think he's the scummiest, creepiest old guy in the world.
Crazy.
Meanwhile, he's humped some of the hottest chicks in the
Yeah.
world.
No doubt about it.
There's a scene in Bad Santa where he's walking through and staring at all these volleyball players, all these hot girls, and they're all like disgusted by him. And I'm thinking, in real life, he could get any one of those girls in the scene. So I'm not buying it.
If he was your waiter, the 2 women sitting at lunch would be like, "Our waiter's pretty grody looking.
Totally.
I don't want him handling my food. Not to mention handling your vaginas, who she's
But
handle some of the finest that the world has had to offer in modern times."
This plate's really hot.
But everybody loved him and Hallie, that scene in Monsters Ball, right?
Yes, that was just a movie, though.
I
Terry.
know,
Did
but
not
I
really
mean,
do it.
well,
didn't
it
really.
looked like
It's just simulated sex in movies like that, Terry.
People can act sometimes.
Yes.
they did a very good
We're
job
talking
acting.
about the non-simulated sex that the man has had, with perhaps now Taya Leone to add to his list of conquests, which is one of the most just impressive lists ever put together. Not to mention that this is not a good-looking guy.
He's like my favorite actor now, I think. After Bad Santa. Have you seen Mr. Woodcock yet?
No, I have not.
You should rent Mr. Woodcock. It's shockingly entertaining.
But this is the classic, most clear-cut case of, you know, when women say, "I don't know, he really isn't that good-looking. There's just something about him." Mm-hmm. I've heard that. I've heard women say that about me, by the way, which I never took as anywhere near close to a comment. There's something about you. I was like, so basically, you're saying I'm ugly, but you're still willing to have sex with me. Is that what we're getting at here?
We'll take it.
And we're like, you know what? Just keep it to yourself. All right, that's cool. Because either way, we're gonna have sex, whether you like it or not.
Wow.
But is this the clearest cut case of that?
I would
He's not-
agree.
He's not good looking, but there's something about him.
Right.
You've heard that a million times.
I've heard
Yes.
that about Tommy Lee
Yes.
as a prime example of that.
Well, Tommy Lee, you know what it is about him, though. It's not.
Not a schlong, but like before people knew he had a big one, I heard that about him.
What I'm describing here is. Women who say this don't quite know for exactly what is attracting them to this guy. Tommy Lee, there's that rock star aspect.
Right.
Bad boy drummer, big schlong. So you're not confused as to why you're having sex with Tommy
Right,
Lee. It's
right.
not there's something about, because when a woman says there's something about him, what she's saying is, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So he
Tommy
is.
Lee has a look that women are into. Some women.
He has to be
One of them.
the most clear-cut classic case, the most successful example of he's not even close to good-looking, but
Right.
there's something about him, and I'm going to find out what it is.
And Mr. Woodcock, he plays a gym teacher. He looks like a 60-year-old man who no woman would ever be into. I mean, you forget how old he is.
Yeah.
It's shocking that he
young.
gets women.
I mean, and yeah, you could say, well, he's an actor, but so are all these women that he's having sex with, so that's not enough. These high and mighty, top-flight, absolutely gorgeous female actresses are all having sex with him.
Love
Yes.
it. Good for him.
So it can't be...
Divorced 5
Well, that's-
times.
I know, divorced
love that.
5 times.
What a dumbass.
When you got those top-of-the-line, hot-ass actresses saying, there's something about him I got to find out. I mean, that has to be the primest example of the there's something about him line that you've heard a million times.
Can't think of anybody else
Absolutely.
who may be a little bit less, less attractive who gets more women. Can't think of anyone.
Angelina Jolie in her prime. He probably did have sex with Halle Berry, I bet.
I'm sure he did.
They were together close enough.
Yeah.
I guess if you're going to bend someone over in a movie, it wouldn't be a stretch to do it in real life.
They rehearsed that scene for its authenticity a couple of times. Halle was single. She was being, kind of manipulated by guys at the time. I'm sure Billy Bob was not only a good friend to her, but a shoulder to cry on, a schlong to support her. And he is, man, overachieving to the max.
It's
You
ridiculous.
think?
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Jack Nicholson or no, like when he was in his 60s?
Well, I wasn't around when he was in his in his 60s?
Yeah, maybe
in
like...
the 60s or in his 60s?
maybe like 10, 15 years ago. Is he one of them, or do you get
Well,
it
he's
with
had sex
him?
with a lot of women in Hollywood, if that's what you're getting at.
But does he have that thing?
It's a little before our time, so I wasn't there at the time. We lived through the Billy Bob Thornton run.
Yeah.
We lived through him torging up, twisting up by Angelina Jolie. We've lived through him with a lot of hot women in Hollywood, and now he can add Taya Leone potentially to this list because that may be what broke up the marriage. Terry's reporting this morning.
Yes.
If you're just tuning in, the latest word on the breakup that I know you're all dying to get info about. Taya Leone divorcing David Duchovny.
Big news of 98.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If we flash back 10 years, this would be huge news.
Yes.
Is that Taya Leone may have had sex with Billy Bob Thornton, and that was the straw that broke the marriage's back.
Yeah.
Tiffany, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, T-Man.
What's up, baby?
Nothing. How are you?
Good. What are you doing this morning?
Nothing. Just going to work.
What do you do?
I'm a receptionist for Microsoft.
Oh, for Microsoft?
Yes.
They have one receptionist?
Whenever I
no,
call,
there's multiple.
I'm assuming they have a
work for-
couple, yes.
Hey, Bill, you got a
Yeah.
call?
Bill.
That'd be a pretty big switchboard if it was just you and you alone, yes.
no, it's all computerized. You don't talk to anybody when you call there.
So, yeah, what are you really doing as a receptionist if pretty much we're in the world of computer-generated switchboards? And they
Hello?
tend to know a thing or two about computers at Microsoft. So what do you really do as a receptionist at Microsoft?
I pretty much book conference rooms, and if someone needs help finding a certain building.
A certain building. You, very good at pointing.
She's not on the phone taking calls from people.
Uh-huh. You don't even wear a headset, or do you?
What was that?
Why do we got to ask you everything twice?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. What are you going to do for the weekend?
Actually, that's why I called. I've never been to a haunted house.
Kevin, you're on the air. Everyone's excited about the haunted house. We
I
just
know.
can't call up and start begging for haunted house tickets.
Well, yeah, that's true. You
Show
can't.
me some Microsoft pride.
We don't want to wait till the very end either. You've always said that.
Even Microsoft is lacking a little bit of pride. Did you see Steve Ballmer yesterday said, well, maybe, we'll go after Yahoo again.
Really?
Yes. It's like the girlfriend or the girl you could never have sex with. All of a sudden, he's going after Yahoo share price. Boy, did that Jerry Wang-off just screw his shareholders. Stupid Steve Ballmer offered him $33 a share about 4 months ago.
You took a pass?
stupider Jerry Wang turned it down, and now Yahoo shares are at like $9.
Really?
Yes.
33 to 9?
Well, it might be floating between 9 and 12 or
still
somewhere
bad.
in that range right now. But they could add $33 for all their shareholders. I'm not a shareholder of either one of the companies, Terry,
Right.
so I have, in my disclosure little portion of the program, nothing to promote bias here.
Right.
But when you get offered $33 a share, and you tell your shareholders, no, it's not the best move for the interests of our shareholders in the company, you better not have your share price then fall down to $9 a share 4 months later.
Not good.
Yeah.
Or get out of Dodge. Because they're going to be some pissed off investors.
Ask the guy that got punched in the face on the treadmill.
Oh, yes.
Not the same example, but, people are out there.
Now, granted, the whole market is pretty much tanked, so there's something to be said there. But you could have still had 30. You should have saw that coming, Wang. And now, Steve Ballmer just said yesterday, well, I'd like to perhaps readdress us getting Yahoo. And I'm telling you, it's like the girl you never were able to quite close the deal with that you keep going after.
Embarrassing.
Well, now she's really desperate, so maybe she'll have sex with me now.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what he's feeling about Yahoo. Everyone's rejecting her, so maybe she'll have sex with me now.
There you go.
It gets so pathetic after a while. Believe me, I know. I was that guy.
But then if you get rejected by the woman, that's got to be the worst.
It depends what you're offering.
Poor Steve Ballmer.
If your schlong is shrunk by a third of the size,
Yes, it has.
she might not be interested still.
That'd be awful.
Because he ain't offering the full package that he was offering back 4 months ago. He ain't offered $33 a
Right.
share anymore. I can guarantee you that. If they're lucky, they'll get $20 a share.
Sorry, I had an accident. It shrunk.
Kevin, you're on the air. Hello.
Hey, T, man, how you doing?
What's up, buddy?
All right, man. How's it going?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking. What can we do for you?
I was calling about you guys talking about Miley Cyrus dating a 20-year-old.
Miley Cyrus dating a 20-year-old. Yes, I was just a little bit curious as to why no one seems to be raising their hand or a red flag and going, hey, if 20-year-olds are not allowed to have sex with 15-year-olds, then why is everyone cool with these two being a couple?
That's right. I raised my hand.
Well, a little too late. I already brought it up.
I think, T, man, I think as a parent, as a parent, how do you, as a dad, how do you let your daughter
Oh, geez.
see a 20-year-old man?
And you're speaking from first-hand experience? You're a man with a daughter?
Well, I got two daughters, but they're younger, and they're younger. They're 10 and 6.
Uh-oh.
But when the 10-year-old gets to be 15 or 16, she better not ask me to date a 20-year-old.
Oh, yeah,
man.
you won't have to wait that long.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Even if she gets 12,
Yes.
talking about dating somebody of that age, she better not ask me that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well, then
as a
I
parent,
guess she just won't ask you.
Yeah, she'll just do it.
Don't worry. I'll be very surprised if she asks you.
Yeah, she would be surprised herself.
Okay. So you feel like you're going to be more on top of it than Miley's
I'm
dad?
definitely going to be on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of big talking dads out there, Terry. And then all of a sudden they realize when they got blindsided.
I'm not getting blindsided.
Oh, of course not.
I'm not getting blindsided. Trust me, team. I'm not getting blindsided.
You're going to know everything your daughter does between now and the next 6-7 years, I'm sure. Every activity she gets involved in, she's going to be sure to tell you before she ventures into whatever little situation she's going to be heading towards over the next 7 years.
Dad, I'm probably going to drink too much and have sex
You
with a
have
guy.
to-
I don't
you're
know.
absolutely right.
I'll be
You
back
cool
at like,
with that,
yeah,
Dad?
is that cool? I'll be back at like 1. All right?
You know,
Don't worry.
Stephen, that's true.
It's
I
easy
think
to
that
talk
as a
big.
parent, you gotta communicate. And if you're not communicate with your kids
Well, that's-
enough to know
that
that
is
they're
definitely a
doing
good-
something they should be doing.
That's definitely a good outlook, and I'm glad you're saying those things, but you could be the greatest communicator in the world and still have your daughter doing stuff behind your back. Now, you're going to be at a better advantage knowing and saying those things out loud. That communication is obviously going to be of the utmost importance.
Right,
But
right,
it's easy to be a big talker when your daughter's at age 10 right now. Call me back in a year and see if you still feel that way. You may start feeling a little dizzy by then.
I don't think so.
Not that I
don't
can
think
speak
so.
from experience, Terry. I have no
Right.
daughters.
Right.
I only have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old son. And I ain't worried. That's a good thing about having sons. Nothing to worry about.
I have a son too. I have a son too who's 19. You know what I'm saying? And so like as I say, I think as a parent, you don't allow your daughter to do that.
Oh, geez.
And if she does come to you, because if your communication lines are open,
That's right.
you explain to her the reason why she shouldn't be doing that.
Yes, Terry's raising her
I
hand.
have a question
geez.
for him because he mentioned he has a 19-year-old son. If your 19-year-old son came home to you and introduced a 15-year-old girlfriend, what would you say?
Save some for
So
me.
I would tell my son that's too young to be dating a young girl because he's out of school right now. He should be moving forward. His life should be moving forward, not backwards. That's moving backwards. That's not going forward. I should be looking on, getting my education, and moving on and becoming a young man.
I don't know.
Not going
When
back
I was
and playing high school games.
When I was 18 and 19 and I finally went off to college, Terry, I missed home so much I would come home every weekend. I went to school in Connecticut and I lived in New York at the time. And my car, my huge, oversized Oldsmobile 98, not the year, was
I know what the old Oldsmobile 98 is.
heading down because I missed all my high school friends. And it took me a couple of years to like adapt to the...
You didn't love college?
I was awkward, you know, and
I was so happy to be away.
I like to come home, too, but I loved college.
It took me about a year to adjust to college. I just missed all my high school buddies. I wanted to hang out with them on the weekend.
But weren't they at college, too, or no? Were they home?
So the ones that were home
Yeah.
were good enough for me.
Those are the ones that'll bring you down. I want to stay in college.
I was going to high school football games
yeah.
and not letting go of the dream. Like it was really a dream for me in high school, but it was it was all I felt comfortable in. It was all I knew.
It's a tough transition.
It is.
So you talk about regressing. Everyone regresses to some point when they are at that age.
I
But
had Mickey's
that
ice
much,
and,
really?
Mickey's ice in Copenhagen to get me through. that tough transition phase.
That does make the path a little bit easier.
It does, yes. Yeah, you're not really shy after a 40 of Mickey's ice. At parties, you seem to come out of your shell a bit.
1-866-6... What's the number again?
1-866-663-TMAN.
T-Man. That's a toll-free number, right, Terry?
Yes, it is.
Did I say it right?
You did.
1-866-663-T-Man. What were you saying?
But what,
8626.
yeah, for
What's
those,
that?
For those
T-Man.
Blackberry people.
Oh, that's right. 1-866-663-8626.
Correct.
We'll be paying a bill in a matter of seconds. We'll be taking calls all morning long on a Friday morning. Back at these words.
The T-Man Show.
Oh, look at this. What is this? Department of... What is this? Department of Education bill. What does that mean? Somebody has a student loan that's like in collections or something? What does that mean?
I'm
Department of
not sure.
Education bill.
Awesome.
That's what it looks like here to me. That someone had a student loan. Does that make any sense?
Yes. I think typically you pay it to like Sally Mae or something if you have a student loan. You don't pay it to the Department of Education. So if you're late, then the DOE steps in and says, look, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Pay your crap.
Well, it seems like then Thomas Walker needs our help. Thomas Walker sent in his Department of Education bill that they've been coming after him saying, hey, we gave you the education. We will break your kneecaps down to nothing if you don't pay us back.
Thomas Walker sounds like a liquor.
It almost does, doesn't it? I was thinking the same
Yeah.
thing when I said it. Yeah.
Very classy
Thomas
name.
Walker Black, Thomas Walker Red.
That's right. Take Thomas Walker on the rocks.
Thomas Walker, you have 30 minutes. We'll give you till 8 o'clock straight up, and we will pay this entire bill that apparently is due and owing to the Department of Education in the state of Washington. Maybe you've heard of it.
I think I have.
Does it say where he went to school or no?
It has the Department of Education, United States of America seal on it.
Wow.
That makes it official.
Oh, United States of America. Okay.
They want the payment to be sent to Greensville, Texas, though.
I'm nervous about Texans. I don't trust them.
It does not say where he went to school. Do not send cash at this point. Shouldn't they be happy with anything or what?
I would think so.
Put a wad of cash in an envelope and send it off. Careful, do not bend. Hundreds inside. That'll get there.
If you hit the numbers, I'm sure he'd stuff an envelope and send it right over.
Yeah.
But Thomas Walker sent it to us. That was a very smart move. And now Thomas Walker is this close to having this bill paid off in full, Terry. 1-866-663-T-MAN is the toll-free number for Thomas Walker. Also, even though I don't want anyone to really have to compete with Thomas Walker in his time of need, Terry, I did say I want to take a lot of calls on this Friday morning, so if anything is going on in your life that needs attending to before the weekend hits us in full swing, and what a weekend it's going to be.
Love weekends.
I'm headed out of town. I'd be going to your game tonight, I swear.
Really?
I was in the sauna. Did I tell you that part?
You did. You want me to picture you in the sauna twice now.
In the sauna.
Buck naked.
My big sweating up a storm. And I'm sitting there reading the story about Skyline High against Issaquah High and what a big game it's going to be tonight, how they're putting extra seats in the stadium at Issaquah over there at the...
They are.
Issaquampton, yes.
And I'm thinking, man, if I wasn't going out of town, I'd be on the sidelines with Hotshot.
I'll be on the sidelines rooting on the quad to victory, hopefully.
Well, that's where you went to high school, right?
It is.
And now you are an influential part of the game plan, and you can tell us what we can expect before the game even begins.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
I got the whole game plan right here for you.
you got any gadget plays you working on?
Oh,
or
we
what?
got a little something. Those kids in white, fruity white uniforms that Skyline wears.
Rudy
Put
White.
that up on the bulletin board. You
No,
got your
wow.
uniforms, Freddie.
Also put up the puke green to go with the white. Put that up on the bulletin board too.
Wow.
Fruits.
Puke green
Hate
and
Skyline.
fruity white.
I
Hate
don't
'em.
think you're going to be at
Tasty.
the center of the field shaking hands after the
No,
game
I don't
after
think
that
so.
comment like that.
I wish somebody would have come up to me during the game.
I think you better abstain. This is not the way a coach should be talking
Right.
hours before the game.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
You do not conduct yourself like that.
I can see it in his eyes, though. He's getting himself fired up today. Everyone needs to get fired up, from coaches down to players. But at the end of the day, it's high school football, and it's all about sportsmanship. And you're not showing any of it right now, and I love it.
It's about what?
Apparently, it's about sportsmanship.
Not at this level.
But I want to hear more about the fruity uniforms that Skyline's
all
wearing.
white with the stupid green stripes.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
awful,
they do.
man. It's so bad.
Well, they don't need to make statements via their uniforms. They make statements
Their
via
play.
pounding your offensive players with their stout defense. I don't know anything about them except what I read yesterday. And I'm
Their
just,
starting D is giving up 0 points.
I'm
That's
just
pretty good.
having to take their side because Hotshot's taking on their uniforms.
No, you can't take their side. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, I almost have to because you're going off on them, and
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I always got to play devil's advocate.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, I'm rooting for you
Thank you very much.
because you're my buddy.
Thank you very much. You wouldn't go. I give you if you were home, I give you a 30% chance of going.
So you're saying I'm just saying this
I
as an
think you
excuse.
want to go, but I think when 6 o'clock rolls
When
around,
push
you gotta,
comes to shove,
you got
I
to put
just-
pants on and get the keys.
Well,
and you
I
know.
don't have to put pants on, do I?
And the other thing too is
it is a public school.
you probably need to go prior to 6 o'clock. That's kind of
Yes,
late.
if you show up
Not
at
if I
6,
got a hookup.
That's true. You'd be on the sidelines.
Well,
I mean,
you gotta find
if I-
parking and stuff.
If I was in town, and if I put the pants on, and if I went out to the quad, and if I rolled up to the stadium,
Yes.
what time could I have gotten there and you have been able to get me in no problem? I mean, you would have had someone at the gate waiting for me, right? I mean, a hotshot escort into the
Oh, yeah.
into the
Oh, yeah, we definitely have someone escort you in.
into the spot.
We get you on the sidelines. You can show up at 6:50 for a 7 o'clock game. If you don't mind standing. I'm not going to have a
No.
Barca lounger down there on the sidelines for you. I'm not going to have a hat with 2 beers up there for you to drink out of either, you know.
I'll bring my inflatable chair. I'll be fine.
Okay, yeah. We'd have you on the sidelines. Mm-hmm. You can watch the fury that goes on.
And what kind of tasty refreshments are we serving at tonight's game?
Oh, you got some hot chocolate. I know you like that little Swiss mix.
Put a little nip of Thomas Walker in there.
That's right.
no kidding.
Wow, I'm excited. I'm fired up. I'm not even going to be in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Good game.
Yeah. Hey, Skyline's back-to-back state champs. So
But maybe you're lashing out at the uniforms because you know that hours from now, when the clock is counting down to 000, or quadruple zero, depending on how you look at it, that you'll be on the wrong end of the score.
that's why I got to get my shots in now. I hope not. Hey, but I coach against them. I played against. I can say those things.
Okay.
I played high school football with the head coach of Skyline. So
Well, if there was a high school spread, and I do bet with my bookie,
Wow.
what would you think would be an appropriate spread for tonight's game? I mean, you shouldn't be talking about these things, but I'm putting you on the spot. I'm not saying that you would take these
Right.
conversations and run with them on your own. But since now I've asked the question, I'm demanding an answer. I'm forcing it out of you. If you were to give me a legitimate point spread, if you were a Vegas odds maker and they were putting a number on this big time a high school football game, first in the state against third in the state,
and Skyline's ranked 13th in the country, by the way.
what would the point spread be with Skyline going on the road. I mean, they got to take into consideration, they're staying in a hotel for 2 nights, and
That's right.
the traveling, and
the groupies.
the jet lag, the groupies.
The party in the clubs, yeah.
What would the number be on this game? I would say, I'll even answer it for you. I'm thinking Skyline minus, even considering they're on the road in a hostile environment, Skyline minus 9.5. Does that sound fair?
I think that's fair.
That a good line? Am I all over it?
Skyline's starting D has given up 0 points this year. Okay, and they've scored 258. Their quarterback hasn't played in the fourth quarter all year.
Now, if it was Skyline minus 9.5, would I be making this? Would the smart money be going on the Qua, or the smart money be going on Skyline?
I can't
answer
that.
this question.
Yeah,
No.
I'll have to talk to my bookie. That's all right.
That's a tough question.
Terry's my bookie. Terry.
Yes, sir.
It's the Qua will be ready. That's all I'm saying. They will be ready.
Oh, it's Skyline. I'm sure it won't be.
They will be ready. Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of people play Skyline and they get intimidated by them.
You will not take a crap in your pants before the game, is what you're saying. Your team will not take a collective dump before the game.
They're not going to be intimidated. That's one factor they're not going to have.
Well, you say that now, but maybe when you're staring across the field,
they play them every year. They went to school with these kids. It's
Right.
that
Grew up with them and
factor's
stuff
not
like
there.
that. Well, here's a question for you: Are both
Thomas
teams finally?
Walker.
Oh, wow!
Are both teams what?
Finally going against
Oh boy.
formidable
Oh,
foes. As far as
This is Skyline's first test. It's
yeah,
probably
that's
been
what
tested all year.
Have they? Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Formidable foes.
Yes.
Thomas,
Yeah.
what's up, baby?
So, man.
Student loan and collections, was I right or what?
Yeah.
I understand. Hey, we all been there, right?
I hope.
Was it worth it? Was it worth taking out a loan for this education you got, or what? Where'd you go to school?
I went to TCC.
Why you all out of breath? Why you all like,
Oh, I got woke up.
you just got woke up?
Yeah, my
Someone's going to pay your debt off. Get your ass up, you lazy schmuck.
I got my headgear on, Ma.
Who woke you up?
My wife.
Your wife.
Yes.
Someone's going to bail your good-for-nothing ass out. Get up.
Yep.
Is that pretty much what it was about, or what?
That's all
wow.
good.
How about your wife looking out for you?
She's pregnant too, so.
She's pregnant. This is a nice little moment we're having here.
Yay!
Take
Tom's
a
good job.
take a little burden off this man's life, Terry, with a
Yes.
baby on the way. What number baby is this for you and your wife?
Number 2.
Number 2.
All right.
Number 2.
And you're still all tossed around here, Thomas. Get yourself together.
I'm trying.
You had plenty of time. Your wife didn't have to huff and puff. You had till 8 o'clock. It's only 7:35.
I never win nothing.
Well, you could have won at 7:55
He didn't want to lose out though.
after getting yourself all settled.
I
But
guarantee you can get through, though.
your
Yeah, you
wife,
got it right. I didn't want to lose.
your wife, in a hysterical moment, made sure you called in immediately. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's another reason to add to why you love this woman, I'm sure, right?
And why I love Q93.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
We didn't need you to suck us off like that, but it's not something that we're going to shy away from. We understand there, Thomas.
Good.
And how long have you and the little woman been together?
13 years.
wow.
And how would you describe those 13 years there, Thomas? Eventful? Perfect?
Yeah,
What?
a relationship is a little bit of everything. Little hate, little love.
Hate first.
You can't love somebody.
Did mention hate
without
first.
hating
You can't love somebody without hating them. Do you learn that in school while you were driving up loan fees or what?
them. No.
Oh. Yeah, they didn't teach you something that...
I went to school for business. They didn't teach you much about relationships.
Okay, and I'm sure you... Seems like sleeping in every morning is
Yeah, no kidding.
an example of how that's paying off.
Very hireable now.
That education really
Yes.
was worth it.
Oh, all right. Well, Thomas, you don't have to worry about the student loan anymore. We're taking care of it because you sent in your bill to the T-Man. Well done.
Congratulations.
Or did your wife send it in?
No, I sent it in.
You sent it in, but you
She
sleep
just
in.
was
And,
listening out for it. Yeah.
Wait, is she home or she called you to wake you up?
She's home.
She's home.
She jumped on the bed to wake me up.
So do you feel
The
like?
pregnant wife jumps on the bed.
I mean, this is a big moment. You're getting your student loan completely wiped down to zero. Are you gonna feel like some indebted kind of feeling towards your wife, where you gotta really start the weekend off just sexually perfect for her, and you guys, you gotta give her that special thank you now for waking you up and making this possible that you could call in a half hour or less, right?
Yeah, that's no problem.
I mean, basically, I don't know if you got the question. I'm thinking you did, but just so
No,
we're clear,
I got you.
are you gonna be having some early weekend sex in the next half hour to an hour?
About hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
How far along is she, by the way?
He may call us pre-shower, but he ain't having sex with her pre-shower. Are you gonna take a shower? Is that why you're not gonna have sex for an hour and a half?
No. I'm going back to bed.
Wow. Sleep first, then I'll torque her up. Okay. How far along, Terry wants to know, is she? Your wife?
About 8 months.
Oh. Wow. And you're willing to have sex with her, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
You've been there, T-Man. You know how
that's right.
is.
And that's exactly why I'm bringing it up, because...
Not at 8 months, though.
Yeah, didn't you
I didn't-
say no
that's
way?
exactly why I'm bringing it up.
Right.
After 6.5 months, that's it.
There's nothing better, T-Man. There's nothing better.
Well, if you're talking about sex with a pregnant woman, I have mentioned that in a number of times that there is something about the little tang of the VJ, Terry.
Sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
But not at 8 months, Thomas.
Any month.
Thomas, this is a real child in your wife's womb right now. I mean, maybe you're an undersized man that you're not worried about invading his space.
No.
Is it a boy or a
not
girl?
So much that.
Is it a boy or a
We've been
girl you're
together-
expecting?
It's a boy. We've been together 13 years. I'm not holding off or anything.
I know you've been together 13 years, but all right, I'm just saying some schools of thought that you don't have to take loans out on that say, that feel that when your woman is that far along, that if you were to really, joust her pretty nicely, that you all of a sudden get these visuals of your son getting poked in the eye and stuff like that. And who needs that kind of thought running through your head when you're having sex? If you're okay with it, I don't want to talk you out of it. Your wife's a lucky woman to have a husband who's very into having sex with her at 8 months. I'm just kind of uncomfortable being that guy.
I'm a lucky man that she still has sex with me at 8 months.
Wow.
True. No, most wives, if you're open to it, if the man is good with it, is going to have sex with her husband in 8 months.
They're not self-conscious about the way they look?
No, not with their husbands.
Really?
No. I don't think so. No, otherwise, why were they all farting in front of you?
That doesn't happen.
Can't help it, I'm pregnant. Yeah, oh, jeez.
It's been my excuse for 10
Honey,
years.
it's a good thing you love me. Oh, used to. Anyway, congratulations, Thomas.
Thanks.
This is a nice,
That's great.
happy time.
Yes, yay.
Hang on the line, and we'll give you all the info you need to get your money. Or for preparations to be made to send it off to those that were going to be after Thomas for a long period of time, perhaps. I don't know.
No kidding.
But that is good. His student loan is no more. See how easy it is? See how convenient and wonderful T-Man pays your bills is?
I do.
Man had a student loan a half hour ago.
Yes.
He's got no student loan to worry about a half hour later, Terry.
Yay.
That's the response I was looking for.
Yay.
It is not too late.
Student loans are a pain in the ass. Though.
They're a burden. It's more
I
stressful
literally
than
just
anything.
paid my student loan off last December.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just had it forever. $10. Here you go.
I know.
And if anything, he should have been asking for a refund on his education. Hotshot got nothing
That's
out of
right.
it.
I didn't learn how to sleep in at business school.
So it's not too late to send in your bills. Go to thetmanshow.com, and you could be the next Thomas Walker on this program. Or any of the programs throughout the day, because they're paying bills all day long. I don't know why anyone out there should have the thought of, I never win anything. Everyone's winning. All the people that felt I never win anything are the ones that are getting their bills paid off.
Yep.
Because there's tons of opportunities between now and the middle of December to get your bills paid off. So go to thetmanshow.com and make it happen. 1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call on any kind of relationship problems you may need to have settled out before the weekend hits us in full force. I will be taking calls right after you're done with a couple of stories here, Terry. What do you have?
Well, a woman paid $15,000 for a nude tennis lesson from Andy Roddick. Apparently, Elton John hosted an auction in Atlanta over the weekend, and this woman wants a private 1-hour tennis lesson from Andy Roddick, but he has to be completely nude.
All right, well, I want a Hummer from Angelina Jolie, Terry. How much?
Well, I don't know.
$10
Why don't you
here.
go to an auction and find out?
I mean, is Andy Roddick cool with this or what? I don't see Andy Roddick being willing to do a new tennis lesson with this woman for $15,000. She paid $15,000 at the auction. Is she actually going to get that tennis lesson? Why would Andy Roddick do that? Why would he get completely naked in front of a stranger? Well, it's all for charity. No, I mean, Andy Roddick, yes, I'm sure is a very charitable guy.
Right.
But does he need to be all naked for
the cause? No one's going to see him. I mean, he may just do it because, maybe she's a good-looking woman. Who knows? I don't know. Because they didn't really identify her, and haven't said when the actual.
I think that's what it comes down to. If you're willing to sign off on the thought of being able to and willing to do a new tennis lesson for someone that's willing to give the certain amount of dollars to charity.
Right.
You're telling us basically that Andy Roddick said, yeah, it's cool if you get upwards of $15,000, I'll do a naked tennis lesson with whoever donates the money.
Yeah, that's
good. I'm here for my lesson. Something tells me he's not going to get naked and give a lesson. I have a hunch.
So is that what it comes down to? Because it's for charity, Andy Roddick is willing to do a naked tennis lesson?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's a weird story. I understand. Kind of hard to believe.
Is he the best in the world right now? What's his deal?
No, he's never been the best in the world. He's actually been an underachiever most of his career.
Oh, really?
He's a very prominent and well-known tennis player, but he never wins the big one.
Is he? Oh,
he's no Roger Federer, I'll tell you that. Roger Federer ain't getting naked for no one unless he decides to. Not for charity, not for nothing. Let me ask you this. Charity, yes, it's hard to knock the importance of giving to charity. And maybe this is Andy Roddick's way of saying, hey, giving to charity is what I'm all about. So naked, hanging from a tree, whatever the case may be, I'll give a tennis lesson if she gives the right amount of money or the person who donates gives the minimum of $15,000.
Right.
Are you as charitable? Would you do a naked radio show at someone's house? Would you go on location if someone was willing to put up $15,000, Terry?
Not topless,
to
naked,
your
right?
favorite
Naked?
cause. Well, you said naked. Andy Roddick's going to do his
fully
tennis
nude.
lesson.
Yes.
Show us your bunt.
I'm sure she's really going to learn from a backhand on that particular tennis lesson morning or afternoon.
Hope she doesn't miss and hit the wrong ball.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little painful. A little ace in the hole. It's a poker term, I guess. So, Terry, would you do it?
No.
So you're not as charitable as Andy Roddick?
No, it doesn't seem to be. I don't.
Even if it's for the kids, even if it's for your favorite cause. Let's say it's, so what's that charity you're always talking about? Rise and Shine, Terry. It's all about the children. Are you telling the people at Rise and Shine, screw you, I don't get naked, I don't love your charity that much, let the kids starve?
I guess I am.
It just shows what a bastard ass you are, Terry. If Andy
and
Roddick...
you? Are you?
Of course!
Yeah, they're online.
I'm paying women $15,000 to do a naked radio show for them. Now, was it going without saying that Andy Roddick's agreement with the charity that was doing this auction, that the tennis lesson was going to be with a woman? Would he have backed out on it, or was it guaranteed to him that it would be a Andy Roddick gives a tennis lesson to a woman type situation, or what?
It's not. There's not that kind of information in that story.
Would he have been as charitable if a man donated the $15,000 for his naked tennis lesson? What are people's limitations? What is Andy Roddick's limitations? Because I'll tell you this, it wouldn't even take $15,000 for me to do a naked radio show on location at the home of some decent-looking woman.
Right.
But I'd have to have some stipulations.
And
She would have to be at least a daddy done good, Terry.
see, but the thing is,
it would have to be a woman.
So you
I ain't
would.
doing the show in front of some dude. He's funny.
What about a gay's house? You wouldn't do it again.
I thought he'd be bigger than that.
What? At gay's house, you're not doing it for
Are you
$15,000?
kidding me?
Yeah.
You nuts?
Yes, bring those.
I ain't doing it for $900 million at Gay's house naked. You serious?
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
$900 million?
No. I don't even know. But he's got to keep his distance.
And I get to put plastic
He's
on the
gotta
furniture.
keep his distance.
$900 million cash. Here you go, kid.
All right, 1-866. Let me take some calls here.
Available balance is $900
But remember,
million.
the thing is that he promised to give the lesson fully nude, and that's the only way that she would even
He
donate.
was probably kidding around. I'm sure he's not.
No, I'm sure. You know how auctions work. The auctioneer, in their little obnoxious way, because aren't all auctioneers pretty obnoxious, said, Andy Roddick has generously said that if some woman gives $15,000 to XYZ charity, that he will do the tennis lesson in the news.
Funny.
15 grand right here. Roast beef arms waving. But that was the stipulation that you have to pick up on, that it would have to be a minimum of 15 grand, and it would have to be a woman, and it would have to be very private. And if he's anywhere remotely turned on by her, that she can't say no if he decides to make advances on her,
Whoa.
if he decides to jump over the net and giving her an overhead smash.
Why do I feel like she's not going to be as hot as the women he's been with in his life?
Mm-hmm.
He could probably do okay for himself.
I would think so.
Brand 1-866-663-T-Man. Let me take a bunch of calls here. Brandy, you're on the air. Hello.
I'll give you $1.
$1? Well, I can even make change. Brandy,
That worked.
I've seen you on Tari Cam. You don't have to put up $1.
There's no Tari Cam today.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm having major issues.
I even look all cute today and everything.
Oh, come
Do
on, Terry,
you?
make it happen.
I've been trying. It's not
What's
me.
the problem? You didn't even tell me about this. How come you don't inform me on this stuff?
Well, because I've been trying all morning to get on.
Okay, why didn't you inform me that there was a problem with Tari Cam? Shouldn't I be told? Shouldn't I be briefed?
Yes.
So what can you do for
Debriefed.
me to fix it?
Nothing.
Okay.
You should know.
But I should know.
All right. Well, I've been trying since I got in this morning for the last, almost 2 hours.
People rely on Tari Cam.
I know they do.
You're letting down your customers there, Tari.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're not telling anyone. How's anyone going to fix it if you're not telling anyone?
I sent an email to the IT guy, and I'm waiting to hear back what the deal is.
Brandy's looking all hot with her boobs.
Sorry, Brandy.
Ready to burst out of her freaking top, and she has no one to show him to.
I know.
Never going to see him now, Terry. Thank you.
It's my fault.
Now, Brandy,
Yeah.
if I was doing a naked radio show in the comforts of your home because you gave $1 to charity during the breaks, would we be going after it, yes or no, and why?
Oh, absolutely. And you know why.
I think I do know why.
Why? Share.
Well, because, Brandy looks all hot on Tari Cam, and
Oh, you've seen her in action, too. I keep forgetting that.
how's that?
The video.
Oh, that's right, yeah. This is the Brandy that sent me the video, right?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about
You're
that
not
part.
sure?
Jeez.
Oh, that's right. That's even more the reason why I would give $10,000 to charity to do a naked radio show from her home. If she still has those kind of skills. Oh, I forgot about that part, Terry.
Well, and the thing
It's
is,
all
now
coming
she's
back to me.
single.
She broke up with you. You divorced your husband? Is that official?
That's official.
You are a single woman. She sounds a little bit depressed. I guess
Oh,
even
no.
if you're happy about your divorce, to talk about it is depressing.
Yeah.
I can't believe her husband let those boobs go.
Now, wait a minute.
Developing news.
It's officially a done deal. You are a divorced woman. You are absolutely single.
Well, I have to do the actual mediation, all that, because we do have a kid and stuff. But as far as being the separation and all that, it's already
All right, so
done.
you're not divorced yet. So
Well,
what?
not technically.
All right.
Oh, in her mind, I am.
And what about the skills that you showed me when you sent me the video of you? And I think it was your husband in that video, right? Back in the better days. That was a video. You sent it to me last year, but I think it was like footage from like 3 years ago. Do you still have those same top flight caliber skills that you were able to put forth that I watched about 89, 90 times in the video that you sent me?
Oh, they're not the same. They're a lot better now.
Why did I have a feeling she would say that?
Company line.
That tells me nothing. She just gave me the company line.
I want to hear
Okay.
If anything, it sounds like she's covering up some of her inadequacies.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just keep believing that.
Oh. I try to get her to cave in a little bit there, Terry, and it sounds like she's sticking to her guns here. Maybe she does have this confidence. Maybe it's not a false.
No.
It's not a false front. It's not a bogus confidence. Maybe she really feels like she can back it up. Can you back it up, Brandy?
I can back it up.
I mean, you gave a Hummer with your the corkscrew hand.
Whoa,
Oh,
really?
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm aware of the situation. Thanks.
What?
She was there. She goes, I'm aware of this situation.
What happened in the marriage if you're still giving Hummers? Sounds pretty
You
good
were
to me.
you were blonde in that video, but you're not now, right?
Yeah, it's called hair dye.
You had false hair dye then?
I had blonde
she
hair
said it's
back
called
then.
hair
It was
dye.
shorter.
Oh, it's called hair dye. Do you still have any of that laying around? Because I liked you better blonde.
Really?
All right, hang on. Hold that thought.
Definitely have more fun with her.
1-866. I don't know. I'm not into blondes, but for some reason she looked really naughty blonde. Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of that.
Maybe because the thing she was doing as a blonde
was naughty.
is a little bit more than I see on her doing her Tari Cam thing.
Brunettes can't do it that way, no way.
1-866-663-T-Man. I'm going to take tons of calls today, so line them up now. Back after these words.
The T-Man Show.
Jen and John joined again. That's the word from the National Enquirer.
Jen and John.
Reportedly, the couple who split in August after a few months of dating were spotted arriving at LAX from New York.
Who's this, Jennifer Aniston and John Mayer?
Yes.
They may have, hooked it up again.
Yep.
May or may not have.
They were together long enough for John Mayer to get a free spin card, or what? What's the deal there?
Guess so.
Jen is that desperate, she has absolutely no shame. She gets dumped by John Mayer, or he completely forgot about her annoying qualities, so he was ready to take her in for a couple of more days, or what?
Yeah, seems to be.
Just caught an old episode of Friends. I was like, oh, yeah, she used to be
It's
hot.
pretty hot. I can bang that one more time.
Reportedly, the couple who split in August after a few months of dating were spotted arriving at LAX from New York on the same plane Monday.
Oh.
The mag also reports they were very lovey-dovey.
Oh, I bet you're a little jealous there of John Mayer. He would love to be lovey-dovey on a plane with John, Terry.
Oh, sure.
That's if you assume that our friend, what's his face again? Ryan Seacrest is a gay man, which I've told you, my instincts, although I don't have this gaydar that gay men have, Terry, tell me that he's not.
True. Although you get
We've had
buzzed
our
every
fights.
time.
Yes, we've had our fights on that. Okay, give me a quick story. That's a long buzz. You got to waste the battery.
I have it on my privates right now.
Oh, jeez. I know it does wonders for you. That's about the extent of Hot Shots action for the weekend. Anyway.
My privates are a wonderland.
Yes.
What is that still his number one hit of all time, or what?
John Mayer?
That's John Mayer,
Yeah,
right?
that's his big annoying hit. Yes.
Give me a quick story. What do you got?
I have a story about a 31-year-old mother from Victorville, California.
Oh, I love Victorville.
Who drove her 12-year-old daughter to
Gorgeous
a
this time of year.
park, to a
Yeah.
local park.
Right.
So
Local park in Victorville.
Yes, in Victorville.
The Victorville City Park.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, so that she could fight another 12-year-old girl.
Ow!
Now,
Mother drove her 12-year-old daughter to the park in Victorville.
so that she could fight another.
Mom, we're late. Come on. You look fine. No, you don't have to change clothes. Come on, let's go. I'm late for my fight.
Yeah, you're going to a fight. Come on.
Well, I don't want you to be late, daughter. So
let me drive you there.
That's considered a bad parenting move to drive your daughter to what you're fully aware of is going to be a girl-on-girl fight.
I would say yes. Not only that, when her daughter looked like she was going to be losing the fight,
Mom started leading cheers.
no, the mom jumped in.
Are you ready to get
No,
started?
no.
Yes, we are. ROWDI. Oh, these are some old-fashioned cheers, I know. All right. What happened when her daughter was fighting?
And she was looking like she was losing.
Oh, the daughter was losing?
Yes.
The daughter the mom took time out of her busy day. She canceled her nail appointment to go to the Victorville Park and make sure she got to her fight on time.
Yes.
And then she had to sit there and watch her daughter lose?
So what does she do? She jumped in, grabbed the other girl by the hair, and slapped her face.
Well, fine. If
Well, fine.
if
Are
you
you
want to
serious?
knock this mom for being a bad mom,
Really?
you knock her for the driving the daughter to the fight. But when she's at the fight, if you're watching your daughter lose in a fight, what are you supposed to do? Sit around and let your daughter get pummeled? I don't blame the mom for that part of it, Terry.
Well, first,
Shouldn't be hitting other
yeah,
kids.
you shouldn't be.
Pull your
yeah.
daughter off or something and take her home. It'll smack
Well, the
other
mom
kid
is
in the
not supposed to be there.
Break it up.
You don't have a fight when a girl's mom is sitting there overseeing the situation. She should have said, "Hey, I'm postponing this fight till your mom takes her ass home. I don't need her to see me pummeling in your ass, you know." If the mom is sitting around watching her daughter getting beaten from pillar to post, she's got to do something. What's the right parenting move there? Just let it happen?
Well, how about, as Hot Shot suggested, just break it up and
Well, you drove her down.
Yeah.
You can't then break it up.
Oh, I was just kidding. You guys really shouldn't bet. What's about an awkward car ride on the way down, getting pumped up for the fight?
Now, you start out with some jabs.
Anyway, the mother is now looking to getting up to 6 years in prison.
Wow, you get 6 years for that?
Yeah, she was arrested and charged with committing corporal injury to a child.
Corporal injury to a child. Man, some of these charges I've never even heard of.
Slapping a 12-year-old, not good when you're an adult.
You slap a 12-year-old, you get 6 years? She's facing
maximum,
6 years.
She's facing.
Again, yes, absolutely. Bad parenting, little tactic, little move to be driving your daughter to a fight. But once you're there, you can't stand by and let your child get their ass kicked. So her stepping in there, to me, is not the bad move. Yeah, I guess you can put your hands on a 12-year-old, but, you know, she was beating up your child.
But the thing is...
She shouldn't have been there, Terry.
Right.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
She shouldn't have driven her daughter, saying, you got to protect the family name. You know, I don't want you to embarrass our legacy. You make sure you kick her ass. Are you pumped up? I don't think you're pumped up enough, daughter of mine. Do I need some play some fight music for you?
Oh, jeez. Are you serious?
I want to see that look in your eye.
Oh, yeah, Mom, I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
I
'Cause
am,
I'm not
Mommy.
letting you out of this car until I'm convinced that you're ready.
I'm going to grab her hair first, and then I'm going to swing her
That's
around.
right, that's
and then I'm
right.
going to take her down to the ground, and I'm
Make sure
going
you
to pummel her.
kick her in the butt, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mom, I am totally pumped.
Kick her in the butt.
I'm going to scratch her eyes out.
Oh, if you're the parent, if you're the mom or the daughter that you're driving down to the fight, you get excited if you see your daughter kicking the other girl in the butt.
Nice kick. Right in the butt.
Square in the butt.
I love the noise it makes.
I'm going to try and choke her out, too, Mom.
It does make you want to kick the crap out of someone right now.
I can't argue with that.
Angry music, yeah. Nothing like it.
So you don't see yourself ever driving one of your daughters down to a fight, Terry?
How about no?
Come on, it's not that far out of the realm of possibilities for you, Terry.
I remember
it
many
is.
a time when I was going to high school, I'm like, Ma, there's some dude that definitely wants to kick my ass today. Don't you think I should stay home? Go to school.
Oh yeah, go get your ass kicked.
And she would let me stay home. I made it clear to her. Ma, I'm not joking. I'm not saying this just to get out of school.
Right.
Tommy Lopez said if I show up
Tommy
today...
Lopez.
He sounds like a little
Has
bastard.
he looked you up on Facebook yet?
Yeah, we're friends on Facebook. No, it's
Really?
very, very weird.
Stop it.
That is funny that you say that because he sent me a friend request and I had to accept, even though I remember the days that he gave me a black eye.
He used to kick
But
your
anyway, I said, Ma, I'm not just saying this to try to get out of school. He said if I show up at school today, he's going to kick my freaking ass.
Wow.
Shouldn't I stay home and watch The Price is Right with you? You go to school, son.
I know how much rice-a-roni costs.
That's basically like driving me down to a fight. Wouldn't you say?
It's not. Granted, I think maybe
my mother
your mom
wasn't even
should've-
there to protect me if I was getting my ass kicked.
Well, wouldn't that be worse?
Yeah, but
My mom-
still,
my mom
they should've-
definitely would've.
would have shown that she loved me a little bit.
My mom would have driven me if I asked. No question.
Really?
Yeah, no question.
You're that kind of mom?
Yes.
Wow.
But would she have stepped in?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She'd have kicked the crap out of someone beating me up. No doubt about it.
And she would have been just about finishing up the 6th year right now.
Oh, that's right.
You're friends now. That's crazy.
What's that, pay? Oh, I got a woman on the line that did the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, she may want to keep it to herself, considering that they're handing out 6 years like it's candy right now to moms who do this. Tasha, you drove your daughter to a fight?
I sure did.
Yeah, as you might have just heard a couple of seconds ago, these are kind of things maybe you should keep under guard as far as admitting it, because this woman is facing 6 years. Well, I guess it's not the driving to the fight.
It's the slapping of the other girl.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's why.
But I'm telling you, that's
saying
not the worst part of it, clearly to me, is the driving, not the slapping.
Yeah, once you commit to it.
I guess technically, by the letter of the law,
Yes.
that's where the problems
You're
lie.
right. Once you commit to bringing your kid to a fight, then all bets are off.
From a parenting standpoint, though,
Yes.
clearly the bad parenting tactic was the driving the kid to the fight.
Right.
But it's a good mom that protects her kid when she sees that she's in danger. What are you going to do? Well, I asked for this. I drove her down here, so yeah, that's going to leave a mark. And oh boy, she didn't need that clump of hair. And what are you supposed to do? Sit around and watch your daughter getting killed?
I understand that, but you can't. I just believe that you should step in and break it up.
It's like throwing your kid in a...
You can't break it up after you drove your daughter to a fight. No, you know what I decided? Because you kicked my daughter's ass, you guys should talk this out.
It's like throwing your kid over a fence with a Rottweiler, then having the Rottweiler attack your kid, and then you kill the Rottweiler. Like, if you wouldn't have thrown him over in the first place, it wouldn't have happened.
Well, when you throw your daughter into this little analogy you gave,
Yes.
when you throw your
Awesome
daughter
one.
into a yard with a Rottweiler, you're not expecting that your daughter's going to kick the Rottweiler's ass.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
She drove her daughter down there feeling very confident that her daughter was going to win this fight, obviously. She wasn't driving her daughter to the slaughter.
Oh, you can kick a Rottweiler's ass.
Tasha, please explain to us why you, at a top rate of speed, drove your daughter to what you knew was going to be a girl-on-girl fight. How could you explain this as a parent?
Okay, what happened was...
The girl had it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
She's a
my
dumb
daughter
bitch.
called me from school. There was a girl that was picking on her,
Oh.
and I had to come up to the school to get the situation resolved or whatever. So I go and pick her up. The girl got suspended because she pushed my daughter.
All right.
And my daughter was in the office, and we were driving away and saw the girl at the park with like 3 other people. And I drove over there and was like, you want to fight my daughter? So I can fight now.
What are you, the
But the
promoter,
girl-
too?
Wow. First you go to
She's the Bob Arum of daughter on...
Well, but that's the thing. Why didn't you just? I mean, she was already suspended. The girl was. Why don't you just move on?
Justice had been served
Yeah.
by the administration of the school. Terry's wondering why you then felt the need to take it to the next level and have this fight take place after they had already kind of levied the punishment against the girl who pushed your daughter.
Because the girl was
That wasn't
18.
good enough for you.
It wasn't. The girl was 18 and my daughter was 14. And so I was kind of upset about that, and I said something to her about that, and then...
Didn't that
My
worry
daughter-
you that you were setting your daughter up to fight an 18-year-old? You weren't at all concerned?
Maybe Tasha was going to fight her. She's 18.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
I
2
wasn't,
adults.
and that was the thing. I was like, I'm not going to jump in. The girl didn't want to fight, so... But I wasn't going to jump in.
So that girl did not, because you're an enraged mother at that point. She was more worried about you than she was the daughter. You're telling us that she didn't want to fight your 14-year-old daughter after she had pushed her in school?
Right.
I don't know. That's a weird story.
That's true.
But as we mentioned, this is probably not the best way to go about your day-to-day parenting life. You realize that or no? Or you would do it again in a heartbeat?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think 18-year-olds should be picking on my 14-year-old.
Well, I don't think a parent should be setting up the fight between the 18-year-old and the 14-year-old. But hey, I love you for it.
Why did you ever try and get in contact or have the school, have a sit down with you and her parents?
No, that's not.
They suspended the girl. Isn't that good enough? Well, all she did
I'm
was
just
push her
wondering.
daughter. Wasn't even that big. She didn't punch her daughter. She pushed her daughter.
I
She's
agree
lucky,
I
lucky
agree-
the girl got suspended at all.
Well, I agree with her being upset, and but I didn't.
I got pushed on the way to every class. They couldn't hand out as many suspensions as the amount of times I got pushed in high school.
Really?
Yes.
Got pushed a lot?
Are you kidding? Gave me extra momentum to make it on time to
I'm just helping you.
every period. Tasha, thanks for sharing, I guess. I don't know. My daughter's here right now.
You want to fight her?
You want to fight her or what?
Golden Boy Promotions presents.
We just happened to be at the park where the girl was. You kidding? They followed her there.
I'm going to go find this bitch. Tons of that.
I'm not satisfied with the suspension. You're going to go kick her
See,
ass.
that's what I don't get. She got
Protect the family name. Let that little hoochie push you.
Well, they were just driving by and just saw her in the park.
And you kidding me? Tasha, the mom here, is making it like the girl was afraid to fight her daughter. No, she knew that the mom, that Tasha had very capable jumping in the middle type potential if she were to win the fight. So it's a lose-lose situation.
I agree with you. You're a little more scared of a 30-year-old woman.
You're scared of
who's fired up.
this enraged mom who's
Yeah.
setting up a fight for her daughter.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm good, whatever. Your daughter's ugly.
Obviously, runs in the family.
Jessica, you're on the air. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
What's up?
I'm all for this mother. I think it's a parent's natural instinct to want to protect their child, and I think the mother probably did it just to scare the other girl, so that girl knows not to mess with her daughter again.
You're talking about the mother in the story Terry read?
Okay.
Having some gastro problems and, pretty much like the entire microcosm of the world right now.
Oh, gurgling and ready just to...
I just feel like I'm ready to puke up
Great.
something. But good morning. How are you? Nice to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
This delays your breakfast for at least a half hour, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely does.
No, I'm going to be fine. I'm fine.
Good.
Yeah, it's nice to be back
Yeah.
after a couple of days of Best of T-Mans, and I'm not sure even anyone knows the difference because I get emails saying, do the bill already!
Really?
Yeah. like it's a live show.
Oh, no way.
And talking about stuff that we talked about as if it was a live show. So your wife's in Japan right now? Well, no, that was back in March. But I guess that's the show we're playing, or April or something like that.
Sure she is right now. Yeah, right.
No, she's like right on my hip here. You're in Japan, baby. No. So, yeah, people have no idea. But this is live. Maybe I should say. October
23rd.
23rd.
Yes.
2004.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Can't believe we got Holmgren. That's so cool. Oh, wait. He's been there for a while.
Yeah, we got him in 99.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, G.
Time is flying for your food for us.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, we got Homer in
That is weird. We've had him for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
9 years.
Really?
He was with the Seahawks longer than he was with the Packers.
It's weird.
People have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm telling
I
you.
didn't realize that.
Your lives are all flying by fine. I'm What was the movie you saw that actually showed you what being food for worms would be like?
Friday the 13th, 6.
6.
Yeah, if you can find it. If you can find it, you get an idea.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's laying there all decayed, and worms are crawling in and out of his eyes in every hole, and it was pretty sweet.
And that's what we all have to look forward to.
And then a guy jammed a metal pole in his gut, and then lightning hit the pole and brought him back to life. That was the storyline.
This is the argument for cremation. But anyway.
I'm in it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, cremate me.
Mm-hmm. Food for urns. Anyway.
Jeez, Tari's been eating creamed her whole life. Oh.
Wow. She's been creamed her whole life. Wouldn't it be fitting to have her cremated after being, creamed on all these years? Anyway.
Yes.
Harvest the good parts, give them away, and then just.
Oh, jeez. Harvest the good parts.
Yeah.
What'd you harvest them?
What would you say are the good parts, Tari?
Nothing. I guess.
Something you're gonna give away your eyes and stuff?
Sure.
She's got nice eyes.
To Stevie Wonder?
Someone would be lucky to have those eyes, right?
Yes, sure.
Tari, come on, talk for yourself.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
I do. Good
Yeah.
heart.
Wow. She's got a good little ticker inside her.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
It's a feeling, functioning heart.
Good liver, good everything else.
She doesn't drink much
No.
anymore.
True.
Her drinking
Very
days
true.
ended when they were supposed to, as opposed to some other people I know.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah, so I don't have any pollutants in my body.
Wow.
Really?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I
So-
can't argue with you there.
Yeah.
Natural pollutants, that is, yes.
Okay.
But synthetic, none.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tari's body is just a wonderland.
Sweet. John Mayer would love it.
And on that note, we'll come back, get things started. Hee.
The T-Man Show.
Well, so much for ghosts and goblins. This year's Halloween costume favors a political punch. This store in New York City says Palin costumes are all the rage. It can't keep the brown wigs, glasses, and trim blazers in stock. Obama and McCain masks are popular too. Now, so far, Obama's outselling McCain.
Mm-hmm. They say that's the sign for the election, by the way.
Yes, they do.
They say whoever outsells who in costume sales
Really?
goes on to be
That's
the
the
winner
sign?
every year. Yeah.
Really?
That's
I thought it was the tallest guy. It's,
Actually, I have a story.
It's
a
also the
million
tallest
things.
guy.
It's
It's
the 7-Eleven thing.
the younger, more handsome guy.
Yeah, it's the cups at 7-Eleven, whichever one they pick wins.
That's
That's
right.
the winner.
Yes.
There's a million ways.
Yep.
Whichever Milwaukee's best can sells better, McCain's or Obama's, is gonna be your winner. Mm-hmm. Drink a lot of Milwaukee Best beer, Tari?
Oh, sure.
Oh, of course you do.
The beast, man. Milwaukee's beast.
That's an interesting thought, though, that I need a last-minute costume for a couple of costume parties that me and the missus got invited to.
Oh, she could be Sarah Palin?
She could be Sarah Palin, I could be Joe Sixpack.
Okay. You
Yeah, not bad.
Which means I'll have to show off my abs.
All right.
If you insist.
Because that's what they mean by Joe Sixpack, right?
I'm sure they don't, yes.
It's got to walk in with like a little Milwaukee's Best
There you go.
There you go.
If you can find it.
bunch of cans.
Man.
Not very popular is what you're saying?
I don't think it is anymore, no, but I'm sure it's still out there.
It had a little moment.
It did, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Milwaukee beer was big for a while. And yeah, it's got a big moment in college.
What was its moment, Milwaukee's Best? What was the year range that it was doing really well?
Probably like 87 to 93. Yeah,
Really?
Like right before microbeers kind of took off.
See, I thought it was much later than that.
Really? Milwaukee's best?
Yes, because
Maybe
I
they
know
make
they
it.
were sponsoring a lot of stuff that I used to watch, like in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Really? Milwaukee's best? Well, microbeers kind of came in and killed all those Pilsners like early 90s. And then maybe they made a little comeback because it's cheap, but
Well, there's one guy to ask about that, and it's funny that he's on the line already because I got a kind of a cryptic message. You know, I was flying back. I didn't get until my plane delayed. They have to bring in a new plane, blah, blah, blah.
Jeez.
And I got a cryptic message that I couldn't respond to.
Cryptic.
From the following person. Oh, let me end the suspense. It's Dump Truck Guy, Terry. Now, in the past, he's pretty much laid it out as to what's on his mind. Man, she wants war, she gets war, you know, stuff like that. Right. So I know what's going on. But yesterday, when I get a message from Dump Truck Guy, all I get is his phone number. And I'm thinking, well, obviously his text message, well, every time he sends one, it includes his phone number. I could look it up. So why is he just sending his phone number? Something's not right here. Something is scaring me. I was getting a little nervous. This is a very, mysterious, and I don't need mystery right now with Dump Truck Guy in the state that he's at right now, because it's not going to be just after 15 years of marrying your high school sweetheart, jump back into the happy single life.
Sure.
So he's my friend, and I want him to be as best as he can, and he just sends me that cryptic message that I can't respond to, Terry. But good to know that already. He's on the line!
And now, representing butt rockers worldwide, carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between, president of the Blue Collar Workers, even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
Nice of you to join us.
Well, alrighty then.
Yes, I had a couple of days. Don't I deserve them, Duppy, or no?
That's all good, man.
Oh.
Everything's cool. It's your phone, man. I sent you a message. I didn't just send a cryptic number. It didn't happen.
What do you mean? You sent a message? See,
yeah, but it must not have went through.
Don't make it like it's my fault. Your text messaging system, whatever kind of phone you do it from, sends the weirdest. There are like question marks where there's supposed to be letters and stuff like that. You're the only person.
$500 iPhone you got. Throw that thing in the garbage.
Well, what do you have?
I got a Nextel.
A Nextel. I like the way he says
it's not 1920 either.
Mm-hmm.
It's the updated version. It's like freaking $400.
How is Joe the plumber getting all this play, and Dump Truck Guy is not on a national scale yet?
Well, I don't know. Good question. Maybe he needs to find one of the candidates and ask a question.
I hear Joe I hear Joe the plumber is getting like women sending him all kinds of suggestive emails, and he's getting panties sent to him in the mail, and
he's getting tons of attention.
He's gonna get laid off this.
But he really does. But again, he's like, people just leave me alone. It just happened to me.
Right. That's why I go on every talk show to talk about how much I hate it.
And as soon as I sense my 15 minutes are starting to fade, believe me, I'm going to do everything I can to try to extend them. Yeah, so not wanting to be bothered. Give me my privacy.
Hello, Today Show. I'm Joe. How are you?
Mm-hmm. So, what was the message, if I was able to read it? What was it going to say? What did it say?
I can't remember now, dude. It's just calling me.
That's what I thought. See, you didn't send much of a message. You probably just sent your phone number.
No, it's all good.
Why'd you want me to call you? What's going on?
Just give BS and shoot the crap.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, what's the latest? Obviously, we were gone the first few days of the week. Now we're back live, so what's the story?
Just hanging out, doing my thing, hitting the gym on a regular basis, and enjoying life.
Wow. See, hitting the gym, that's very typical, is that you get in the best shape of your life after a bad breakup.
Yep.
And then the person sees you and is like, what the hell? I had to be with the ugly parts of you?
You're supposed to fall apart, not get better.
Usually happens the other way around. Usually women that end a long relationship like the Dump Truck Guy and Joanne Millionaire's high school sweetheart, marriage kind of thing. It's usually the woman that hits the gym, and then the guy sees her like 6 months later. Is like, I lived with the rolls, the love handles that I definitely didn't love for all those years, and now look at your body. It's toned, it's shaped up, and that's usually the way it will happen. Mm-hmm. Dump Truck Guy is now hitting the gym as much as he ever has.
That's right. Looking better than ever.
Oh, jeez. A lot of time on his hands. And you still have the tanning bed in your house, right?
Goddamn right. Nice and fresh and clean and ready for action.
Fresh and clean. Good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know.
Joanne's million hairs aren't lying in it anymore, Terry. And I ain't talking about the ones on her head.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's just me and my boy. We're just hanging out, getting along better than ever, and it's really been great.
Really? So you pretty much had your son living with you for the for the past little while, or what?
Yeah.
Well, that's
great.
That's awesome.
It's nice the way that's kind of working out, huh?
Yeah, because we had a pretty awkward relationship in the past, and yes.
And now it's just a little father-son bonding time. It's almost like the little Boys in the Hood kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where Trey goes to live with his dad because the mom can't handle him.
Right.
Is it kind of that concept that Joanne Million Hairs let him be with you because she feels like almost that a son needs to be with his father, and I really can't handle him at this age, kind of thing, or what?
No, I think it was his choice. He
Uh-huh.
wants to come live with Dad, so that made me feel good.
Good. Well, good for her for allowing him to make that decision.
Yeah,
That's great.
A lot of children that may make that decision won't see the light of day as far as who they they pick out the father or whatever.
Oh, you chose wrong.
Mhm.
You will be here.
So I guess I'll have to put you in the dungeon.
Right.
Well, that's definitely got to cheer you up. Just
Good deal.
No, yeah, it's great, man.
father and his son, and she's got the daughter, and he never really liked her anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just
But you
playing.
guys, but you get to see.
He's a good kid.
Mm-hmm. And what else is going on? So why'd you send me the number?
Because I don't know, I was just going to chat with you, man.
All right, but it sounds like you have something.
You're going in the hospital. It's like your freaking body's falling apart these days. So
It sounds
I'm a little
like
concerned.
I wasn't sick. I was on vacation. It sounds like kind of you have something to tell me. I thought you had something to tell me, and it still sounds like you kind of do, but you don't want to say it on the air. I mean, we do everything we do on the air, so let it fly.
That's it. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm. You worried about me?
No, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. That means half
Right.
and half.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's all good, man.
You don't have to worry about me. Everything's going to be... all right? Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Good.
So, have you started seeing anyone? Have you
No, man.
thought about... You know what's really weird? I have some buddies around Dump Truck Guy. No, a little, definitely younger than Dump Truck Guy. More in their early 30s as opposed to Dump Truck Guy who's pushing late 30s. But this is more even the reason that he might want to consider this. Now, he's not your quintessential, your perfect prototype, Match.com kind of bio and look and everything kind of feel for that kind of world. But you'd be surprised because I'm hearing stories about friends of mine who are on Match.com. And I'm thinking, it's like eHarmony, not that much far off from that. It's.
You'll never see me on the stupid gay-ass side.
All right, but hang on. That's what I was thinking. And I missed out on the whole Match.com world, too. And now I'm starting to think, man, did I miss out on something really cool? Because a friend of mine was telling me a story that a friend of his told him. Yeah.
Right.
And it kind of really opened my eyes as to what's going on even these conservative, eHarmony, Match.com, I would think are the real conservative kind of sites out there, but not according to what I'm hearing lately, especially from secondhand stories that I'm getting. This one girl, according to this guy, and you can never really trust a guy's accounts of a situation, but I have no reason to think that he needs to make up lies just for lying's sake, Terry. He said he met a girl on Match.com.
Gotcha.
And within 2 weeks, they're having the most freaky sex, and she's saying things to him like, spit on my tits and stuff. I mean, wow.
Okay.
Pretty early in a family show to be saying this, but this is very important to be discussing, Terry.
Kind of works for me.
This is very important to be discussing because this is what's going on out there in real life. I'm not just trying to say things for any kind of shock's sake. I don't do that. You know that,
No,
Terry.
I do. I understand.
was
It doesn't
shocked.
surprise me.
I was shocked, and I'm thinking to myself, did I miss out on a whole world that I was never got to be exposed to? Because, I met Angela in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yes.
Oh, we got home going, yeah, cool.
And I got... now you got it. All right. You know what? Let me take a break. I don't want to get too far behind this one.
You can't say blank on my blank and then take a break.
Killing me. And then I got to discuss this. No, this just shows you how much I want to talk about this. I was when I heard this,
No, I have a buddy on Match. It's not like eHarmony.
So it's completely different.
It's hookup central.
So there's where I went wrong. The fact that I was thinking Match.com and eHarmony were similar is where I went wrong.
Yes.
So eHarmony is where you'd have nobody even dreaming of saying that in the first 2 weeks of meeting someone.
eHarmony is like a huge questionnaire you have to fill out.
Right. They're really specific.
Match.com is a meat market, and it's just people looking to get...
Yep.
My buddy, he puts up 2 pictures of him coaching little kids in football. Done. It's all it takes.
And
Oh, you
Women
help out
like
with kids.
And
Cool.
2 weeks later, he's having the butt sex with women. And
2 weeks. 2
And-
days.
2 days later, where?
Making it happen like
Man,
crazy.
now I'm kind of feeling like
Well, but
I
that's
just missed the cutoff of this whole freaky Match.com world.
Oh, yeah. He's hooked up more on Match.com than I can
But that's
ever
the thing
did.
with eHarmony is, and that's why in the commercials and stuff, they're very, it's a nice, clean,
Right.
friendly, and
They want to make sure they're
yes,
separated clearly from Match.com.
Absolutely.
I never knew.
Absolutely.
This guy's she's saying, spit on my tail.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. No,
Good
Match is
morning.
And
ridiculous.
having the butt sex.
Oh, good
and-
morning.
Terry certainly welcomes the morning with the thoughts of the butt sex.
No, but somebody just.
I was like, whoa.
I was too. I didn't think it was like that.
Because Match.com is not some little niche site. It's not some little small populated little community, a little environment there.
That's the beauty of it.
There are hundreds of thousands of people.
More girls than you can hump.
And I figured these girls were really looking for love.
Oh,
No,
you did?
first night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no. Nope. I was shocked, too.
So that's why when you go on the record saying, don't ever expect to see me on that gay-ass site, you better think twice, Dumpy, because there's some wild, freaky things that I didn't realize that are going on these mainstream sites. Now, I certainly know that the internet and Craigslist can lead you to all kinds of things, Terry.
Sure.
But I didn't know it was happening on, like, Match.com.
Yes. Big time.
Well, it's a pretty awesome thought.
Just missed the cutoff.
Dumpy, hang on, all right? All right. I know he's got to go to work. Everyone should be thankful they have a job these days, considering what's going on out there.
No kidding.
Pasty, the stock market's been open for a good 6 minutes. Is it down 1,000 points yet?
Kidding.
Give me 2 seconds here.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Flat, right?
It's in the green.
It's in the green?
6 whole points, yeah, but it is in the green. Oh, no, it looks like it's up 100.
Uh-huh.
Early trading.
It was up 5 points when you first looked 2 seconds ago. Now it's up 100.
I clicked on the actual link. Yeah, it
Mhm.
doesn't refresh the other page as quickly as this one.
All right, so there you go. So maybe the world's back to normal. Likely story. Anyway, we got to discuss this, Terry,
All right.
because I was just hearing about this over the past few days.
So now we've found out that it no longer takes 2 weeks. It's just a quick 2 days.
Oh, geez. It's ridiculous how much he hooks up.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah.
And it's not going on. It's not going on dates either. It's not picking up chicks and going to the Olive Garden.
Mm-hmm. Well, the first night maybe.
Girls know what they're in for on that site.
Really?
There's not a lot of girls with the illusion that they're going to find their soulmate on
This
Match.com.
is not a real match. This is just
All right,
a
we got to
sex
discuss
match.
this.
Yes.
Make sure we discuss this. Make sure I
All
don't
right.
forget, Terry, like I'll
I'll
forget.
remind
No,
you.
I was planning on talking about this, believe me. Somebody just sped it along.
The T-Man Show.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, because Flowers has been harassing Hotshot about making sure he does a daily blog every day.
Yeah.
And Scott tried it for like a day and a half and realized it wasn't him. And I could have told him that a day and a half earlier, Terry. He's not the kind of guy to be doing a blog every day. But the proof is that it shows that website traffic goes up enormously if you have blogs and your listeners are able to read where your daily day-to-day doo-doos and stuff like that on a
They
regular
want to know
basis.
about you and your life.
And I would like to see the proof. I don't deny it necessarily, but I don't, even if that's the case, think Hotshot is a daily blog kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pass on that.
Nah, I agree with you.
Or just make it really raunchy.
Yeah.
Just be like brutally honest.
Oh, jeez.
Today I took a big dump at 12 o'clock. Rubbed one out in the shower.
Three of my high school football players come over and shave my back, and I don't know. Maybe that'd be too interesting. But you're just not the kind of guy to sit in front of a computer and type out a blog every day.
I just don't think anyone cares.
See, why don't you think logically and come up with a compromise with him and tell him, okay, I won't do a blog, but I'll go back to doing the video of the day
I'd
thing.
love to.
Done.
Done.
So why don't you do that?
I will.
All right, there you go.
I ain't blogging.
And I bet you he says, that's a good idea too, but please blog
Oh,
as
yes.
well. I guarantee you. he will.
No,
He'll be happy to get just a video of the day. He's getting blogs out of you every day, right, Terry?
Well, he would like to. I got one of those. Could you please make sure you blog?
All
So
right.
I try.
Well, you're a
I'm a little
blog
bit
kinda
more
girl.
consistent than Hotshot for sure.
You're almost as feminine as Gay Phone Operator. You're a blog
Almost.
kind of person.
Oh, I can blog.
I
yeah.
think it's a femi kind of. It's like
A
the people,
femi kind of
yeah, the
thing?
people who were, and I always consider the people who keep journals and diaries, Terry, to be. I'm sorry to have to stereotype it a little bit on the feminine side. I don't think your hardcore men are sitting there writing their deep innermost thoughts into diaries.
Well, then
I'm sorry to tell you.
Take a look at the little guy at the end, Mr. VTP,
Oh,
who's
gee.
blogging these
VTP
days.
just does that. It's different when you're 20, even 24 like he is, because he's in the blog generation.
And I'm not putting innermost thoughts and feelings and emotion on the page, or whatever the case may be.
If you grow up with blogs,
God.
but for those people in their 30s, and that's why I want to get back to Match.com, because
Or
Match.com is just
40s and plus down there at the other end.
All right, leave Terry alone. Anyway, Match.com is 30-year-olds humping 30-year-olds, and I think it's a beautiful thing. But I wasn't aware of it in its entirety until, like, I'm hearing stories from the past couple of days. But I'm not getting back down that just yet. I want to talk about what kind of solution you're going to... You didn't even think to come up with a compromise?
Absolutely not.
You got to understand the art of the negotiation.
Is that right? What am I negotiating? What do I get out of it if I do it?
What we're trying to get out of is getting out of doing a daily blog. That's what we're trying to get out of it.
Okay, all right.
We're trying to get out of it, literally.
Right.
You don't. Before you know it, he's going to twist your arm into having to do a daily blog.
Yeah.
And your whole employment and everyone is just hanging on to employment for dear life right now
because of a blog.
Well, stranger things have happened. Sorry, in this world where
today I was staring at the girls' boobs at Jamba Juice. Very exciting day,
and it just happened to be the same as yesterday and what I expect to do tomorrow.
Jeez.
Well, you know what? People might get a quick little thrill out of reading about that.
That is true.
And they may be posted up at the Jamba Juice of choice the next day, awaiting for hot fudge Scott to come in and do a staring.
Right. I'm gonna pass on the blog, but thanks for the advice and thanks for asking me, Eric.
Well,
It's really
I'm
nice
just saying, he's not just requesting; he may be demanding at this point. And employers have a lot of leverage right now because I don't know if you know what's going on out there.
It's his name on.
But people are losing.
If Bob Clear Channel asks me, then I'll
people are losing jobs left and right. Well, Eric Flowers is the middleman between Bob Clear Channel and you.
All right.
He's like middle management. And you gotta understand that as much as I tend to make fun of him,
middle management, he loves hearing that, right?
As well, middle management's a nice place to be in this world.
All right.
I mean, as far as the highest up at Clear Channel go, he's middle management.
Okay.
Well, you think it's a knock to call someone middle
I don't know,
management?
middle management. He's kind of the boss. You know,
well, he's the boss for you.
Right.
Not the boss for me. He's the boss for you.
You ain't the boss for me.
But as compared to Bob Clear Channel, he's middle management.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, you
Just
get
leave
it?
it
I mean, I'm the one on the air that's the Ambien's, blogs have replaced Ambien as the new sleep aid.
Well, I'll tell you
now
what.
he wants me to do one.
No, it's definitely not in your personality to be doing a daily blog. But I'll tell you what. If he forces it on you, why don't you get a ghostwriter? Why don't you get someone like Bikini Dave to write your daily
there
blog
you
as
go.
you?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I need. I need a daily blog, but I'll need actually an introduction song first.
Wait a minute.
He's still on the introduction.
Are you saying?
Anyways,
wait, Bikini Dave. Let me ask you.
Anyways.
Wait, listen. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Are you saying that if we offered you a daily blog right next to the big oversized photo of gay phone operator on our website, that you would accept the offer and you would be able to do, I mean, it's one thing in theory to say, yeah, it'd be kind of fun to do a daily blog, and then it's another thing to do the work.
Absolutely.
No, there's not a chance I would do a daily blog.
Okay.
Not a chance.
I'm glad we got that clear, because I thought for a
Not a
second
chance.
there you might be requesting a daily blog.
Not a chance. I would miss that most days.
Because I think people would want to hear about Bikini Dave.
No, definitely.
You know what I hear a lot of times?
It would be real cool. It would be real cool to do. I just know I wouldn't.
In theory, yes. You know what I hear a lot of times out there?
What's that?
I hear, why don't I hear Bikini Dave call in more?
Right.
Every time I hear Bikini Dave call in, he's very funny. Why don't I hear him call in more?
Right. Why is
And
that?
I say, because we don't have an intro for him. And we don't know where to start with putting an intro together for him because our production team has been whittled down to like half a person. He's always very busy. But anyway, Bikini Dave is very much enjoyed out there by the listening public.
Right.
Enjoy me.
Oh,
I
geez.
like to be enjoyed.
That's why I was thinking if you were really serious about doing a daily blog, if you really were interested in doing one, you could easily...
Well, I don't even have a laptop or a computer at where I live. So
Wow.
it would be pretty difficult to go commute to do a blog.
Well, I'm
But
telling
anyway,
you,
go on.
here's more of the reason to get a computer than ever because of the stories. And everything we talk about this morning is going to draw back upon
The whole Match.com.
this overwhelming thought that I have in my mind about what I'm hearing about Match.com. I understood to some small degree, but I didn't understand the magnitude of what Match.com really is. It's 30-year-olds humping 30-year-olds like mad, Terry, and I didn't recognize the entire scope of this until I heard a story from a friend of a friend, Terry, and I trust these sources.
Okay.
Inside of 2 weeks, this girl he met on Match.com is saying, "Spit on my tits." Are you kidding me?
Sounds great.
Now, that's a freaky request, Terry. That's
Okay.
it's not the freakiest thing you'll ever do sexually, but it's a freaky request to make.
That's not
Have
as
you
freaky
ever
as
had
asking
that-
me to.
Do you understand the difference there?
Yes.
There are a lot more freaky things, obviously, you could do sexually.
Right.
But it is a very freaky request to ask someone else
Sure.
to spit on your tits.
I got it.
It's not as freaky as Powers asking me to blog, I'll tell you that.
I have to give you that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
A little freakier.
Bikini Dave, you may want to go out and get yourself a small little laptop so you can be part, because you are quickly approaching 30, right? What do you know? Bikini Dave? Oh, we lost him.
You said 30 and he hung up.
He's younger than we think. For
Yes.
some reason. I think he's like 27.
Well, that's around what I was thinking. You know, quickly approaching. 27, and you wake up the next day and you're 30.
The food wars.
And then you wake up the next day and your food works.
Wow, that quick.
That's right. So, if you had to scratch together money, if you heard about this whole society going out there of 30-year-olds humping 30-year-olds thanks to Match.com, even though it may kind of strap you a little bit to get a computer, isn't it worth it? It would be to me.
I guess so.
It would be to me to go into frickin' hock if I had to get myself entrenched in this freaky community of Match.comers that just are out apparently for freaky, sleazy sex, Terry. It's a beautiful thing.
From hawking your things to hawking loogies. Apparently that's what people are doing on girls' boobs. Very worth
Have
it.
you ever had that request?
No. No,
Is that
never.
why that was so intriguing to you?
Intriguing is an interesting word, yes. And
Well, because of all things to put on your that a woman requests.
And that's what I was saying. I was saying, oh, so she meant like spit on my tit with your thumb.
Right.
And he's like, no.
Like
she wanted me to saliva her
No.
tits. Because
no.
My way would make sense. I've heard that a million times. Brown
Right.
necklaces. I've given out.
Right.
If I was Tiffany's Terry, I'd be a billionaire. All right. So if she requested that makes sense, and that's what I first thought that meant.
Giving out.
I thought it was just a roundabout way of saying, dump your load over here.
I gotcha.
Pour some sugar on me,
Yeah, I got
but it wasn't that. It was exactly what she was saying.
Actual saliva.
That's right.
Weird.
Which is going on inside of 2 weeks. They're much less than 2 days, but it's been about 2 weeks. Man.
Yeah, if a girl says that to you, that's not the first time she said that.
Oh, Bikini Dave is calling back, or we called him back or something. Yes, Bikini Dave, how are you?
Yeah, I'm real good.
Now, as I was saying, Bikini Dave, I heard you say you don't have a computer, but now
No, I don't.
Now that you're hearing what I kind of knew, but not really at all, I thought I knew that there was freaky things going on the internet, and I knew that there was, perhaps an occasional nice hookup from Match.com. I didn't realize how it's just mainstream normalcy going on Match.com, that it's just 30-year-olds looking to meet other 30-years-olds to hump, Terry. Like
okay.
mad people.
Rabbit.
And that all right, fine, rabbits. And that's kind of an awesome thought. I'm sorry to have to tell you, Terry. And a lot of thoughts run through my mind when I hear all about this.
Sure.
Number one, I just missed out on this Match.com society, Terry.
Right.
And I can be a happily married guy and still feel like I'm very jealous at the same time. Okay, you can deal with the conundrum. If you can't, F you. All right? Or let me make it clear. Are we in delay?
Yes.
Are we in delay?
Yeah.
Listen up,
If you
chat
can't
room.
deal with my conundrums, and you feel there's a bit of hypocrisy, and you feel there's a little bit of lack of consistency, and you don't understand me, then fuck you! Did it dump?
Yeah.
I hope it dumped.
It's ramping.
You're dumped.
It's ramping.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Terry can't
But I have a buddy that's taken 10 girls on what he calls the loop. He meets them, drives out to Snoqualmie Falls, looks at the falls, back to the same wine bar.
He calls it the loop?
Yeah, the loop. And then because he lives like 2 minutes from this wine bar, and the bartender has seen 10 different women.
And then he gives them the loop.
And he gets with them every time.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the day for people like the phone lines to get flooded. Yeah, that went over the air. I know that day is coming.
Yo, yeah, this is on Eric Powers.
I know that day is coming when the delay system is not working appropriately.
Hey, we're not supposed to swear on the air. I don't know if you got the memo.
And I just clearly said the F word, Terry, and I'm loving this this Terrycam raw footage kind of feed that people are having access to.
And they love it too.
Oh, jeez. And one day, though, we still have the FCC overseeing the actual radio portion as opposed to the streaming and internet portion of the show, Terry. And
can't we just say it?
You know, those kind of things are frowned upon on mainstream radio airwaves.
So what are we going to do about my blog?
Ow! I thought you don't want a blog.
Well, I don't have the access to, but if you want to go ahead and lend me your laptop.
No, but you
I
said
can make that happen.
you said even if you have the access, that you're not a blogging kind of guy.
I said I wouldn't commute. I said it would be fun. I just wouldn't be able to do it.
All right, so if you're not going to be able to do it, then why do you want one?
No, if I have
you won't be able to do it.
You're not listening.
Oh, I'm getting you now.
You're not listening.
So if you had a computer, you would do a blog every day?
Well, if I had a little T-Man blog, I could write a couple paragraphs.
I think it'd be like a Christmas toy.
In the dailies of Bikini Dave.
It'd be like a Christmas toy.
A very interesting deal.
The kind of thing you think you're going to play with every day for the rest of your life,
Sure.
and then 3 days after Christmas, you're bored of it.
Well, how long will the blog be for?
Well, you can. That's
As
the thing
long
about
as you want.
That's the thing about blogs too. You can make it like 3 lines in a given day.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what Gay does. Seriously. He
Gay's
puts up
already-
pictures and he says, makes one comment, and that's his
like,
blog
"Back
for
to
the day.
eating."
Yeah. It's his blog for the day.
Yeah, he's getting even bored of doing his own blog.
Yeah.
Because you get the feeling after a while that no one's reading it.
Of course.
Who wants to spend time reading the deep innermost thoughts of
Bikini Dave?
Well,
Most.
Bikini Dave, then it's definitely
Most-
I can't
most
misread.
do.
I mean, think about how you feel when you get an email that says, new blog update. All right, cool, I'm going. Click.
Well, but also too, I think some people may be a little bit more interested in Bikini Dave because of his
how long?
MMA and stuff like that.
Yeah, but even
What are you talking
MMA,
about for how long?
even
For a long time.
even MMA is taking a
How many
hit. You
people are
hear?
interested
Did you
in
read
you?
about how
I
Elite
still tune in.
Elite XC is going out of business?
No.
Elite XC announced that they're going out of business. I guess the Kimbo Slice fight was such a disaster.
It was horrible.
Well, even if it was the hugest disaster of the history of sports, I don't see why they're going out of business. But the announcement was made yesterday that they're going out of business.
Because I can't hype anybody. You can't find someone undefeated.
They signed.
Everyone loses.
But you don't need to be undefeated for people to be drawn to you in the MMA world.
People care if a guy has 8 losses, they're excited.
The UFC is just so dominant. That's what it comes down to. That Elite XC, even with their CBS contract, Elite XC signed the first mainstream network television contract, and then 6 months later, they're out of business.
Yeah. You may not want to build your empire around a 34-year-old guy with no experience, and then bring in a 45-year-old guy for him to fight.
Yeah, you can't build.
Bad move.
You can't build your business around a sideshow.
Right. Bad move.
Because Kimbo Slice, as fun as it was to watch for a minute on YouTube, little backyard fighting videos,
Right.
is a circus clown. Let's be honest.
That's it.
And it takes one to know one, and I know one when I see one, Terry.
Yep.
All right. And Bikini Dave is going to be writing about this in his blog as soon as we get him a computer.
All right.
Oh, that's right. Hey, and listen, I got a buddy on Match.com, and he was struggling, T-Man. I mean, he didn't have a date for months. And he got on Match.com, and in days, he got like 2-3 hits and went from having like no options to a whole lot of options. Yeah, a whole lot of good options.
Man.
No, for real, and just ridiculous.
What a just perfect setup just to have all these women at your disposal.
Girls
Yeah,
feel,
my man
they feel too
did-
slutty and easy on MySpace, so this is how they justify it. Well, Match is a little more reputable.
And for
you
people
know.
who get nervous of facing people face to face to get in good with girls and stuff like we had to deal with, you actually got to talk to girls. Now you got to sit behind the identity of your computer and get all established with a girl and show her that you're funny. I mean, I would have tore it up on this site, Terry.
I bet
Torn
you
it up.
would have.
I'll spit on your Terry!
You're like the Iron Sheik. We had to call people's homes and talk to their parents. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Is Lisa home? No? Okay. Tell her click. Oh, geez. I guess I can't leave a message.
Bikini
So can I
Dave.
borrow your laptop? Can I borrow your laptop so we can just give it a
Can I borrow it for a lifetime?
little test run, little test blog?
Little test run. We'll have to see what we can do for Bikini Dave.
Yeah.
If we'll float the idea around.
Yeah, I bet you will.
I mean, Bikini Dave, just picture his picture, how it would look on the website.
Sure.
And tell me you wouldn't be able to be, you'd totally be drawn to clicking on it and
Sure.
and reading Bikini
sure.
Dave's blog. But blogs, to me, still are just so boring. I mean, the typos. When you go on MySpace, do you actually read someone's blog?
Not a chance.
No.
Right. Never. I go right to their pictures. And if the first one ain't good, I'm done with their profile.
Well, can I have
visual
some pictures
beings.
then? Maybe we should take some pictures along with my blog.
Oh, jeez. Well, we can discuss this.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Otherwise, how's the rest of your world going, Bikini Dave?
What's that?
How's the rest of your world going?
Oh, it's real good, T-Man. I can't complain. I'm trying to come up to be on the T-Man show here soon.
All right, let me know.
I'm tired of this crap weather. I say you take us all down to Vegas again. What do you think about it?
We'll work on that. You know, it's coming around the pike. The T-Man party plane little month. You know what I mean, Terry? Usually around the month of March.
Mm-hmm.
We figure it out. We'll definitely do it this year. All right?
Let's snuggle soon. Let's snuggle soon.
Snuggle soon. Well, now you've made me an offer I can't refuse.
Good morning.
Why put off for March what you can do in October?
The T-Man Show.
Hey. So I don't have to get emails today. Do the damn bill.
All right.
Because that was what was happening during Best of T-Mans over the past couple of days. People have no idea. It's a previously recorded show. It's a rerun, if you will. And they get all upset that the bill isn't read at 7 o'clock. Well, today, no disappointments. Only 17 minutes late. Let's see who we have today. Verizon Wireless is the bill I'm holding in my hand. Yes, you, Mr. Wireless, have. No, that's not it.
Oh, he must be loaded.
Mm-hmm. It is a Verizon Wireless bill. And it belongs to Brittany Wortham of Marysville. Call in 30 minutes or less. I will give you straight up till 8 o'clock. And we'll pay this entire $395.11 Verizon Wireless bill. That's $395.11. We'll pay it in its entirety.
Wow. Someone needs a new plan.
If you call us back before 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
Let's see why she has such a bill. This is a 3-pager. Let's see. Oh, she writes the last page in very special ink here. Thank you for paying our bills. You rock. Heart, Brittany Wortham.
Heart.
All right, well, we did our part, Brittany, and we appreciate you thanking us. Now let's see if you get to the phone lines before 8 o'clock. Because as much as you're hearting your name
I hurt you.
and saying how great it is that we pay bills, you'll be that much more filled with anger and animosity if it's even your fault that you don't call us by 8 o'clock. It works that way all the time. It's the person's fault. They had all this time to call in. They don't call in. They get mad at us. Well, you guys suck! Well, maybe that's the case, but you had plenty of time to get through until 8 o'clock, and you didn't.
Wow. Cracking one.
Cracking beer. Shot a beer, shot a beer, shot a beer. Again, one of those yuggers.
No one
gets it.
No one.
It's fine. He's a forgotten man. Anyway.
What is he doing? I heard him on a video game, actually.
Yeah, he's on satellite. He's doing
Really?
that. Yeah.
I heard him on an NHL video game.
Makes minimum wage. Anyway.
Wow. Better than no wage, I guess.
Yeah, these days, absolutely. Brittany Wortham, let's complete the entire love fest that we got going on here with your little note and us picking your bill, and let's actually make it official to the point where we're paying it, writing out the check. Call us up at 1-866-663-T-MAN, and we will pay all $395.11 of your Verizon Wireless bill.
Yay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm glad we got that taken care of. Now we'll see if she calls in. Because I'm telling you, I see the love just through her penmanship, Terry, that she is pouring out here on the little note she attached to her bill. It will turn to that much hate and then some if she doesn't make it in by 8 o'clock.
Right.
Well, F you guys.
And remember that you gave her the right number to call.
I know it's 9:15, but I was dead asleep, but I didn't know why everyone was blowing up my phone, so I didn't even bother getting out of bed. But now I'm in such trouble. Well, you got to follow the rules. F you.
Right.
It'll be that kind of exchange.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Love those.
I'm giving her bonus minutes.
Bonus.
Up till 8 o'clock. That's right.
Bonus minutes.
Let's see if she gets through. Now, what's going on in the world, Terrence B. Free?
Just a quick little update for you on the Guy Ritchie Madonna divorce. Just letting you know that it looks like, according to Us Weekly, the Guy Ritchie already has a new woman.
That Guy Ritchie?
That Guy Ritchie, yes.
Already has someone new in his life.
Right.
Married for, what, 7, 8,
7
9,
years, I
10
think
years
they were.
with Madonna. And I call her Madonna, Terry. And as soon as they go Splitsville, he's already on Match.com spitting on women's boobies.
Sure, Madonna didn't let him do that. I'm guessing. Not her style.
You know, it's pretty
And
interesting
if you're just tuning in this morning and you don't know what I'm talking about, I am still fascinated by the story that a friend of a friend told me about what he experienced on Match.com. I'm not just throwing this out in the verbal world for no reason. Guy meets. I can't stress this enough this morning, Terry. This story will be told and retold all throughout the morning.
Okay.
Guy meets a girl on Match.com. Within 2-3 days, having the butt sex. Within 2 weeks, she's making requests to him like, spit on my, I'm going to say boobs, even though because for some reason that's one of the 7 words you supposedly can't say. I don't understand that word, yeah. Yeah, screw it. Spit on my tits. And,
yes.
And he's obviously complying, Terry. I mean, you meet someone on Match.com, you can't let him down.
Right.
But it just shows the freaksville that's going on here with 30-year-olds humping 30-year-olds on Match.com. It's a beautiful society.
Gotcha.
I figured it was like maybe 1 or 2 notches below the wholesomeness of eHarmony. I really thought it was 30-year-old girls that wanted to meet guys for relationships. No. The girls on Match.com must be as freaky as the guys are.
Sounds like it.
And I can't help but feel a little bit envious that I can't participate in this society because I'm quite a spitter. In all formations,
are you a
Terry.
kisser, quite a kisser.
Oh,
but
the
you're
world's
quite
best
a,
kisser, I hear.
Quite a spitter, too.
I got a very juicy mouth, Terry.
I don't need to know that.
Okay. Now go back to Guy Ritchie. What were you saying?
Guy
Why did I
Ritchie-
get back on the tangent?
Well, because he's got a new woman and she's 31,
Yep.
so
Yeah.
she's way younger than Madonna.
PerfectMatch.com. Oh, that's got to piss Madonna off. And I heard that Madonna went off on him at one of her concerts. She's using her concert forum to lash out at that Guy Ritchie.
Right.
She's
She did.
using her concert between big 80s hits.
And ripping Sarah Palin.
And ripping Sarah Palin to take time to rip her husband, who she's got mothered a
children
child with.
too, yes.
But apparently the bitterness is just too serious that she can't help herself. And she's ripping her ex-husband, or soon-to-be if it's not with the T's crossing the I's dotted yet. I don't know.
Right,
Is the ink dry on the papers?
Not yet. Still working things out.
So they're not even officially divorced yet.
Nope.
And she's going off, ripping them during her concert sets.
Right.
Wait, shut your pie hole, sing material, girl, so I can leave.
So I can
Please,
get on with my
God.
freaking life and realize that I ain't no spring chicken no more.
Basically calling him a wuss and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Well, he responded by calling her old, fat, ugly, and wrinkled.
All right. Nice and
So
mature.
how do you like that?
Well, this seems like a breakup to me, Terry. This seems like the things you say.
He would also tell her that she was stupid and couldn't sing.
Oh, geez. So coming straight out of the dump truck guy, Joanne Millionaire's playbook. And couldn't sing?
And couldn't
She's not really a
sing.
great singer. She really does not have a great voice. He's right about that.
She's a good performer, though, is she
Fine.
not?
It's not what he said.
I know.
She was a
but-
great self-promoter
Yes.
all through the 80s and early 90s. And then, her run was over. And now she's just unwilling to let it just go on into a normal, older adult life.
Right.
I read that he also told her that she looked like a grandma compared to her backup dancers.
Whoa.
While they were married, he said that. That's got to
Well, and also, too, sources are saying that when they would argue that she would get physical with him, like poke him and slap him.
Poke him.
No, she learned that from her friend Olivia Newton-John, Terry. She got a little animal, she got a little physical.
Oh, yeah. What does it mean to get animal? I'd love to know.
You better join Match.com and find out.
Okay, I guess I will.
Anyway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you've heard now numerous times this morning, I am just fascinated by the whole freaky stories that people are coming up with that are literally, truly, realistically happening due to their hookups on Match.com. If you have one that you're dying to tell me, like I was dying to hear all the details of the girl that demanded, by request, that the guy she knew less than 2 weeks spit on her kiss. She looks up at him, spit on my dad.
Is that doing it for you, though?
Apparently
It
it
is
must
for
be.
him.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh,
for me?
Yeah.
it's not necessarily doing anything for me. It just shows me. I'm not like getting off on that.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
You're
maybe
crazy.
you would think that, but the way I'm talking, it just shows me the underlying level of freakiness.
Yeah, the inhibitions.
And how wide and far it stretches.
Oh, yeah.
in the women that are participating on Match.com. I mean, if you're making a ridiculous request, like that's the whole point. What could it really do for a girl? All that much? Can it? I don't know. It just shows the level of freakiness in their heads, and I love that about them.
All that aside, does it do anything for you? Would you oblige?
Yes, in an indirect way. Oh, would I oblige if that request was made to me personally?
Yeah,
oh,
right,
yeah. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
You're in.
He's got a very moist mouth.
Give it a moment's thought. I don't think you necessarily have to hock up a loogie.
Okay, yeah, I don't think it's like
request.
that. I would agree. It's probably not.
I don't think it has to be yellow phlegm.
Got it. All
All right.
I understand.
It's just gonna be a quick spit, like women are spitting all over guys'
Right,
shoulders
right.
these days.
Whoa.
Just return the favor on my boobies. That's what it really comes down to, I think.
I think I'd pass.
Really?
Yes. I'll dump a spitter on her that I have laying around my
Oh,
house.
my
but-
God.
You would pass. So you would say, nah. So she, in a freaky, like, just intensified, highly sexual-filled moment, looks at you, grabs you by the back of your head, and says, spit on my chin.
Was that a P or an H? She said. I want to make sure I know
What-
before I do it.
You would sit there going, nah, I'm really not into that.
I would
You
pass.
you would break the moment like that.
Yes.
You would-
I would act like I didn't hear her.
I mean, this violent, sexual, unbridled sexual moment is going on. And that's obviously what's taking place for her to grinding her teeth, say, spit on my tit.
Yeah. Might act like I didn't hear her. Huh?
You
Almost done now.
would break the moment. You would end the intensified, filled moment. You would kind of let it be chopped off at the knees. Oh, if she requested that, you would do that, huh?
Oh, yeah. No, that I'd be into.
If she requested that, because you would say no. Because
Yes.
that's what, by you saying no.
I wouldn't say no. I'd act like I didn't hear her. I wouldn't go, no,
All
I
right,
will
well,
not
then
do that.
All right, then she'll ask again. And then obviously, clearly, you would have heard her. Then what are you going to do?
I'm already done. I got to go.
I'm already done. It's been
Have you
30
seen my keys?
It's been 30 seconds.
Have you seen my keys? Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow, probably.
Well, now it's definitely over.
Yes. No, I would take a pass, though, if that was requested of me. I'm good.
Paisley's telling me that Brittany Wortham's on the line.
Oh, really?
Brittany, is this
Good
you?
deal.
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, baby?
Good.
I got your little note here.
Good.
I got the little note you wrote me in pen. Very cutesy little writing.
Do you like me?
Do you like that?
I do
She
kind of
hearts
like that.
him. She hearts him.
I do. Don't I know you from Match.com?
Oh.
Yeah, I think that the fact that you wrote it in pen is actually really, it's pretty, I don't know. It's pretty cool.
Cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. It's really naughty.
Thank you.
It's naughty in a schoolgirlish kind of way. I kind of like it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? How old are you, Brittany?
I'm 20.
20? Like 20 or 20? She said like 20?
She said, I'm 20.
Oh, I'm
no,
20.
I'm 20.
Oh, you're 20.
Yeah.
And how's that working out for you, being 20? How you feeling these days? Feeling good about yourself? Feeling good about your life? Feeling good about the allergies? Huh?
I'm getting close to 21, so I'm getting excited.
Really? Like that ever mattered for you? But you could officially go on a 21 run kind of thing and really not have to, like, hold your breath when you're, ordering your... You've never had a problem getting into clubs and ordering drinks and stuff like that, I'm sure, right?
Okay, maybe not.
Uh-huh.
Brittany.
But my dad's listening, so I have to be quiet.
Oh, jeez. Like he doesn't know. Just plays dumb. Anyway.
I'm just kidding.
So when are you going to be 21?
In December.
In December. December what?
2 days after Christmas.
December 27th. So people are definitely double dipping on Brittany's presence from the beginning of her life.
Yeah.
It definitely must sting. Because you gotta see it from their point of view a little bit. What are they supposed to do? Shower you with Christmas gifts, and then 2 days later, oh, happy birthday! It just makes sense.
Well, I just get the one present.
The combined gift.
Oh.
I double dipped. Right, I'm sure you did.
Card, and then they write happy birthday in it.
I spent double as much of what I would have spent. Not really.
Sure you did.
That stings for people who are born around Christmas or...
Yep.
Totally does.
It's pretty much just Christmas.
Right.
Can you imagine how excited Brittany's going to be for New Year's this year, being 21 for 4 days?
Oh, my God.
Oh, jeez. It's
gonna
over.
tear it up.
Over.
Of course,
Big plan.
my anniversary is a day after Valentine's Day, so
You double dip there?
I found a way to double dip there. No, come on.
She doesn't
that's
put up
cheap-
with that, does she?
That's Cheapskatesville. Yeah, I kind of do. Anyway.
You're the mayor of the Ville.
I would have spent half as much if it was just one special holiday, honey. So this is double the gift for you.
You have to visually show me where you put your hand.
Anyway.
He does it all the time.
I know.
He does. That is true.
Double. It's good for radio.
Yeah.
This is double the gift for you, baby.
When we can see it.
Now, show me what you do if somebody emailed you. What would you do? Great for radio.
That's why people really want you to have a cam.
Brittany, you have... Yeah,
They
that's
do.
That'll be the
I was emailing me like this.
Brittany.
Yes.
Well, Terry's doing that. So I thought I'd return the favor.
That's true.
You send in your Verizon wireless bill for $395.11, right?
Yes.
You would like us to pay all of it, some of it, none of it? What are you thinking?
All of it would be awesome.
All of it would be awesome. And how did you ring up the $395.11 Verizon wireless bill? Is this months worth of charges, or did you make you have a bad plan?
I have a roommate that has family in Mexico and a lot of collect calls. And,
So this is like pretty much all 1 month?
Is it a landline?
It's a couple months. But my roommate, I was giving him the money and he wasn't paying it, and he was just taking the money. And then I finally got the bill before he got home and saw it. And so he says that he thinks I should still pay it, and I think he should pay it. So finally I just gave it to you.
That's the way to do it.
Look.
That's the way to do it.
Good job.
Because now none of you got to pay it.
Right.
Now we're going to pay it. That's the way it goes down here, baby.
Thank you so
Congratulations, you have won on
Yay.
New car. Oh, just not quite.
All right.
$395.11 is taken care of. All right, Brittany Wortham?
Thank you so much.
Sell me
Thank
it?
you.
All right, yeah, hang on the line.
Wortham.
There it is. Another
right.
happy winner that easily made it in under the wire, Terry. She had till 8 o'clock to call in. Called in by 7:29.
Good deal.
Talked to her for 3 minutes. Bing, bang, boom. We're done at 7:32.
Yeah, it's like most of the girls I meet on Match.com.
Really? You ain't lasting that long. Come on.
The T-Man Show.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine.
I know, that's why I said,
which says Madonna and her husband.
Terry, you heard about this?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the one who started this whole story this morning,
Well,
but we have added audio footage to give you a little background and color here, you know what I'm saying?
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine.
I know, that's why I said,
which says
That's why you gotta try that, Terry. It's really fun.
I can't.
Come on, find it in your inner self. Just like the other day with the whole bit of audio about Starbucks leaving the water running.
Yeah.
Oh! There's a little bit of a different variation of that. I mean, it's a little shocking to hear they had a sexless marriage for who knows how long. I'm sure they're about to tell us.
True.
All right?
All right.
Now just watch how I do it.
Watch the pro in full color.
For added effect.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about here, Terry. Maximizing the effect of the story. And I'm sure everyone does this at home when they watch Inside Edition and Entertainment Tonight and stuff like that. I mean, you got to, at the screen, right?
Sure.
At least I do. I thought you all live normal lives, too. I can't take it for granted that you do, you know.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine.
I know, that's why I said,
which says
There is no way.
You're not going to be able to do that?
No. Not even close.
It'd be fun to watch you try, though.
It would be cool to watch you try.
No.
No!
Oh, no.
Come on, Terry. You got to find the inner energy in you. If it's not natural, then fake it. Come on. Come on. Well, don't try yet. I haven't started the audio. Tell me when you're ready. If you're really that ready, let's go with it here. You ready? Can you
Hold
do
on.
this?
Let me get ready.
You need to hear Pasty do it first.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely, I do.
Oh. I don't even know if he knows what we're talking about. He's still on the phone with
And then the
Brittany.
Hot Shot Scott, and then the VTP.
He's having a fun time talking to Brittany, it seems like. Pasty.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of what I'm looking for here?
Yeah.
All right, then, without further ado.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage?
Oh!
That's the shocking
geez.
revelation in the new issue of People magazine out Friday, which says Madonna.
He didn't
He
do
forgot the I know. That's why I said oh.
And that's the key part of it.
Oh, but the O was pretty beefy. I mean, wasn't that good?
The O was nice and beefy, and I know
Yes.
that's the way you like to handle it, but However, the real key and the part that makes us different than all the other O's that I've thrown out there through the years.
I thought you start with the O and then you see if you can get him to do both of them. I mean, you can't throw a lot on the guy at first time. He's pasty.
I didn't think I was. I don't think it's too much to ask to get in.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine.
I know, that's why
I said
Which says
Oh, that's too tough, man. That's challenging.
See?
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to challenge you guys. I know that I can. They say if you can conquer this, you can conquer anything.
Wow.
So
I'll be on Mount Everest. Mount Everest today.
let me see if there are any volunteers amongst the class.
Of course.
Because Tari obviously is looking to do the opposite of volunteer. She's looking to crawl into her shell and get out of this one.
Absolutely.
And pass the onus.
I would like to see if anyone, Pasty, got the O down. Are you ready to do the whole thing? Anyone volunteering? Throw your hand up.
Sure, let's do it.
Vinnie the Pooh?
Just to get it out of the way.
He's in.
He wants to get his out of the way. He knows it's coming sooner or later.
Yeah. You kidding me?
So because it's inevitable, why not just do it up front here? Pasty, what are you typing?
So sorry.
It's like sending a telegraph.
He's sending Morse code.
Yeah.
Please get me out of here. SOS.
Kill me now. Either that or he's playing track and field on the old Nintendo. One of the two.
Oh, that was a hell of a game.
That was classic.
If anyone knows what I'm talking about, I'll be shocked.
Of course they do. I mean, that one everyone gets.
Track and field?
Yes.
Great game, huh?
And what about pole position? Prepare to qualify. Come on.
I'm prepared. I can never turn.
That's why I put my quarters in.
Yes. Quarter.
I'm prepared.
That game sucked.
Are you ready, Vinnie the Pooh? Come on!
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine.
I know, that's why I said,
Which says Madonna and her husband.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
The effort was there. The pitch was high. The moment was right. The task was completed. Well done, Vinnie the
Good.
Pooh.
VTP.
That's why I went first, so I'm done. I'm going to relax.
He's got it out of the way. He doesn't have to stress anymore.
Going on vacation.
That's the way to do it. All right, you know what?
It's a game.
Who wants to win something out there? What do we got? What do we got, Pasty?
Tickets to the
haunted house.
Tickets to the haunted house.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yes.
Oh, Terry, the haunted house, I hear on Saturday night was a record attendance.
Yeah.
I hear it was overrun. I hear it was a madhouse, not just a haunted house. You could tack on the word mad. It was a madhouse scene. 5,000 some odd people showed up on one night, Terry. That's
insane.
That's like breaking fire codes and stuff. So obviously, people out there appreciate the haunted house. If you've been to it already, you can win free passes. And if you haven't been there,
I'll be there Saturday.
and you want to play the T-Man's...
So will we.
Yep.
You want to play the T-Man's little game that, you know, you'd be surprised what little things get my rocks off, Terry.
That is true.
I'm going to need Terry to do it, though.
No.
Come on.
Jiggle a little bit more. Come in. And, but you can't just call up and play the game and think you're going to get passes. You have to put on a passable performance to get passes. Doesn't that seem fitting?
Yes.
You can't just say, well, I tried, T-Man. Come on. Where are my passes?
right.
No. You will get 2 passes to the haunted house if I feel like you make the grade. I mean, come on. In some small way, and I need this desperately, it's kind of a pseudo way of paying homage to me.
You need it desperately, huh?
Yes, everyone needs to be stroked on occasion. You know, I'm certainly not devoid of needing to be stroked in the right spots. You know what I'm talking about, Terry?
Yes.
So when someone comes on and says, "Ow!" That's why I said, "Ow!"
Oh, wait, I thought I know that's
you
why I
forgot
said,
that.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, you screwing up your own
said,
line.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said,
I know, that's why I said
I'll give you one more example of how it should be done in its professional, proper way.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine.
I know, that's why I said,
Which says
See, I need to hear her do it in order for me to feel the moment. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
All right. 1-866-663-T-Man. Who wants to play our game? Justin, you there?
I'm ready.
What can I do? Oh, he's already ready. I was going to say, what can I do for you? He's already told me he's ready to play the game. He is already on the starting line. Well, then, without further ado, Justin, here we go.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the revelation in the new issue of People magazine out Friday. Which
I know. That's why I said, ow.
Timing off. Not
Yeah, a
bad.
little
Well,
bit.
but remember, he is
He's
on
on
the
the phone.
phone.
All right, the timing was off, but the effort was there.
It was.
Was it enough of a performance of a quality nature to get him 2 haunted house passes? Yes or no? And why? Or drop the why. Yes or no, real quick.
I feel like we can do better, but
No.
you may want to put him on hold in case he is
Yes.
the best. But I feel like we can do better.
Yeah.
I do too.
Well, I know I can do better, but he put in the effort. I'm going to give him passes just like that. Bing,
wow.
bang, boom.
All right.
Justin,
Justin.
congratulations.
Woohoo.
Well done. You got
Thank
him.
you, T.
Yes, sir. Hang on the line. See, I mean, he.
Wow.
Why bother even go to the judges?
Really?
Because your opinions really do mean
Okay.
nothing. Anyway, let's see. Michelle. Michelle, are you there?
Yes,
You ready to play?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine out Friday, which says Madonna and her husband had a dry spell in the bedroom that lasted a year and a half.
I couldn't hear the second part.
Oh, jeez. You got to feel it. Even if you can't hear it, you got to just
Right.
improvise.
Yes.
Have the timing down, ready to
Right.
go, because maybe there'll be some audio little situations with your cell phone kind of like having conflicts with our audio high-tech equipment here.
Okay.
It's of
Right.
the highest tech, don't you know, Terry?
It is.
And she choked. And there's no turning back now. So I'm sorry, I can't give you haunted house passes, but I got a Halloween coloring book for you. Hang on the line.
All right.
Right after I go out and buy one. But it sounds kind of cute, though, doesn't it? As a parting gift? A Halloween-oriented coloring book?
Sounds good.
Okay. It's a shame. Sean, hello.
Yo.
Oh, jeez. Is that you leading us to understand that you're ready to go here?
Yes, sir.
Well, then let's hear it.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine out Friday, which says Madonna and her
There you go.
I like him.
Not
He
bad.
did a good job.
The timing was there. The effort
It
was there.
was.
The
It
quirky
was.
little corny voice was there, Terry.
Yes, sir.
He had it all down. Oh, he's still doing the O's. He's still not ready to stop. The corny voice, Terry, was perfect. It was beautiful. Sean, no doubt about it. 2 passes to the haunted house. Have you been there yet or no?
No, man. Ow.
That's why I said, oh!
That's why I said, ow.
All right, hang on the line,
geez.
Sean. You're a winner.
I swear these games just
Finish your thought.
turn a little ridiculous.
Oh. That's why I said, oh.
I like finish your thought.
Oh, geez. Look who the next caller waiting in the wings is.
Stop it.
Ow.
He's an old
Yes, John.
I'm ready to say, ow.
Really?
All right, let's give him a try.
All right.
You can't
Really?
win anything.
I was going to say, you got to get him tickets if he
Let's
nails
see.
it.
Let's see what he does here.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine out Friday, which says Madonna and her husband had
Of course, he's just way off and wrong and not funny.
Well, your timing's always going to be a little off in a drunken little binge moment. John, oh, he's still going.
Wow.
I was going to ask him how he's doing, but I can't.
We haven't heard from him for a
Yeah,
while.
is
Is
he
he working
back?
or something, or what's his deal?
Yeah, I kind of want to
We'll
know.
check
too.
back with him later. There are too many people that want to play and too
All
little
right.
time for this fun, just for the whole family kind of game here. Let me go to Olga.
Come on.
Olga. Yeah, I want to hear from Olga playing this game. Are you ready, Olga?
I am ready.
Your name is really Olga?
Olga, Russian.
Russian Olga is wanting to play our fun
Niet.
American game here. Here we go.
Did Madonna and Guy
Yet?
Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine out Friday, which says Madonna and her husband had a
What is it with the ladies?
A little late.
Sadly.
Jeez.
Lost in Russian to English translation,
Yeah.
I guess, Terry.
Definitely.
What happened there, Olga?
I heard it again from the beginning.
That's because you're listening to your radio in 7-second delay, and that's not our problem. That's your problem, Olga.
Listen through the phone and try it again.
I try. I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
I'll give her a second try.
Come on.
If she nails it, give her 1 ticket.
Okay.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine out Friday, which says Madonna.
She added a couple of...
I know, she's like so early now.
Oh, no, she didn't add anywhere, actually.
Yeah,
she
she's just
didn't.
way
She
early.
Just hit
was
it early.
early.
That's all right. It could be early. It's better than late.
Half a ticket.
We're going to give you one ticket. You have to walk in through. I liked her O, though. It was pretty erotic.
The first one?
No, the second one.
Okay.
I can do it in Russian if you want.
Yeah, let's hear it
That'd
in
be
Russian.
cool. I don't know how you say "oh" in Russian. That'd be awesome.
Here for the second ticket. Here we go.
Did Madonna and Guy Ritchie have a sexless marriage? That's the shocking revelation in the new issue of People magazine out Friday.
That's not worth a ticket. I don't know what it is.
Awesome.
Yeah, you definitely got your 2 tickets. Well done, Olga.
Are you serious?
Congratulations.
Wow.
Hang on the line, Olga. Of course she got her ticket. She did it in Russian. I didn't know.
Do it from every different language we can find out there.
I didn't know the Russian to English translation of "oh" was "oh."
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I said, that's why I said "oh."
Don't you dare say "oh" in Russian. Doesn't mean the same as "ah."
It might not really. Wow.
All right, well, thanks for playing.
Oh, it's
Great.
over already?
Well, I'm out of time.
Okay.
That's all the time we have for this week's. Oh, that's why I said oh. Yeah, we'd like to thank Mark Goodman, Bill Topman. Anyway.
Always them.
Always.
Just have a lot of money.
Save the haunted house. I'll play the rest of the story, by the way. I don't have time.
All right, we got caught up in the
I want to hear
that's
about this. Yeah, I got caught up in the O. In the next segment, we'll actually hear the extents of the sexless Guy Ritchie Madonna. I thought her whole career was built upon this sexual nymphomaniac type of image she had going on there.
She did definitely have that
and
image.
yet, isn't it ironic that she had a sexless marriage?
Oh.
Well, hear all about this and plenty more the next time on Oh, I Know That's Why I Said Oh.
The T-Man Show.